is finally being able to knock down this Knoll chieftain who had way too many hit points that I was actually surprised you guys knocked down. But Tania is currently on the ground, unconscious, along with the town guard. I don't know if you guys ever got his name.
The hot guy. This one.
The hot guy. That's correct.
Baldur's Gate help action?
Close enough.
Baldur's Gate help it? Unfortunately, no. But the combat is not over, as you can still hear sounds of swords against metal, and people are screaming, and you actually see a lot of civilians are running in your direction, as this is now the safest way to go.
The one time I don't play a cleric.
Well,
All right.
honestly, guys,
But you're no longer in.
at this point, I doubt Nyx would help because she's still glowing. So I'm so sorry, Tania.
You guys are not in initiative, however, so you are free to do as you wish.
Okay.
However, the longer you take, the more people may potentially die.
Oh my gosh.
Sucks
Okay.
Can
to be
I-
them.
Can Daedra call out to this guy right up here, the archer?
Mhm.
And she's gonna go, do you have any potions or know any clerics or anything like that? We can't really do much if somebody's just lying here dying.
He's
Two
he's,
people.
He's currently panicking, reaching around. Every guard does have one potion, so he's gonna try to toss one potion down to you. He's gonna roll.
That's saving throw 1.
Can I catch it?
He rolled a 19, so yeah, I'm just gonna say it was a good toss. It goes straight to your hands.
Okay.
And the other guards on the ground, he's gonna point to. He's like, they should have one as well. Please, bring them up.
By the way, while this is
We have
happening,
to
Nyx is
loot
gonna
their dead
move
bodies.
to kind of
Alright.
stand over them and kind of watch over this because she wants to keep fighting.
Okay. She's gonna
Well, next, roll a perception check for me.
Yay! Okay. Perception, you said?
Perception.
Let's see. 13.
13. With a 13, you can kind of hear in the distance a low. Oh. Sounds oddly similar to the Knoll chieftain you just killed.
go. Oh gosh.
There's definitely more out there behind you.
Okay, she's just gonna grin and be like, sounds like more are coming.
Yo,
Uh,
I'm stabilized!
Did Finian
Finian,
loot the,
Can you look for the guards?
Yeah,
See,
he's
I
just
don't know your
looting
name
the
yet.
dead guards.
Roll an investigation check, and
Aye, aye, Captain.
Honey, roll 1d4 for the potion that you're and heal whoever you are.
I'm gonna. Daedra's gonna lean down and like pry open Tania's little snake mouth and like rip the cork off and look, pour the potion into her mouth.
Roll 1d4 plus 2.
Hey,
Right,
Kaya.
5.
5. You have 5 HP.
Nice.
Yes.
I got an 8 on my investigation.
You got an 8.
No.
You do find the potion, but that is all you find on this guard's body.
Perfect. Alright, he's gonna dump it in this guy's mouth.
Am I in
Alright.
heaven?
Roll 1d4 plus 2. Or plus.
No, darling, you're not dead yet. Up you go.
I mean,
Is this a D4? I don't think I have it.
Tania just
Triangle.
like looks at you real hard for a second.
Triangle.
Are
Oh.
you sure that I'm not in heaven?
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, you look
Nyx-
kind of like an angel.
Nyx is gonna slowly look around at Tania and be like, if this was heaven, I wouldn't be here.
Oh,
She's got
Well-
it right.
your flattery. Your flattery is charming, but there's more knolls to be fought. So get up, come on.
As you put the potion in Robert's mouth, he's gonna get up and be like, thank you. And he's
Put in a good word for him for me,
groan as
please.
He is bleeding. He has at 3 HP. He's bleeding all over the place, and he's gonna look up at you guys like, you guys proved more capable than I would have ever hoped for. Please, if you guys can, I'll up it 3 gold per ear. And you're gonna point over to where all the people are rushing from. He's like, there are more. You can't stop here.
Right.
Hayden.
Oh,
Hayden.
Stay here,
wait,
though.
where did Tania go?
mistakes were
gone.
made, okay?
Tania died.
I was gonna say someone needs to put some encouraging words from Nyx to like the hot guy, so he'll think more of her, even though none of you know her. Oh no.
Where did Tania go?
She's just where?
Listen, mistakes were made.
Wait, where's?
Where are you?
I don't see her.
Do I need to make a new Tania?
This
Oh,
one
wow.
just keeps leaving.
Yes.
Alright, Tania's coming back.
No, okay, give me a second. I can.
Did
I
you
got-
just yeet her token into the abyss? Like,
I don't.
No,
see
I deleted
Tania.
it.
there she is. She's
There
massive.
she is.
Oh, there she is, normal size.
Tania's
okay.
back.
Sorry.
Tania's back. I brought Tania back.
Yay,
Where are
Tania!
you? Warlock, you now have
Um,
control. There you go. Tania's back.
Daedra's gonna walk over to the knoll
Snake
that
waifu back.
that she threw her dagger at to save Finian, and she's gonna pull it out and then like wipe the blood-coated blade on her dress before she looks back at the rest of them and say, "Well, come on then, with purpose. Let's move."
Finian's gonna ask the guard like the head honcho, if he has a potion that they
He's
could
gonna-
use.
He's gonna open up his little satchel. He has multiple potions actually. He's like, all right, who needs one? I was gonna start handing him out. He has like 5. I'm gonna roll to see how many he has because that's more fun.
Okay. How many of them broke when
I'm
he
at
fell down?
3.
Is the real question.
That's a good question.
I'm
All
at
right, he has
40.
He has 3 minor healing potions. He's gonna take one himself, and he's gonna look around, holding the other 2 out. Who needs them?
Uh,
Tanya needs one.
I'm on full health right now.
Me too.
He'll toss one to Tanya, and he'll look at Finian. Finian, you got hurt, right?
Yes.
He'll hand one to you as well.
Nyx is looking
healing
around, by the
heal, I
way.
don't
She is buzzing with excitement. She wants to keep fighting so bad.
It's 1d4 plus 2. He's gonna look over at you next and be like, "If you're so excited, let's head out then." And he's gonna start leading the charge.
I
Okay.
don't think you should go anywhere on
Whee!
without hurt you are.
He's gonna look
Perhaps
back
we
and
should
just
put this
laugh.
one out.
Let's
He's
go!
gonna laugh. He's like, "If I can't fight, I can't earn my pay." And he's gonna keep
And-
running.
Come on, guys, let's go!
He's gonna say if you die, you're not gonna be able to fight another day.
Then a valiant death I've earned
Titania just
myself.
All of us just
Uh,
gliding along.
All right. The guard is gonna attempt to lead you to the left
This
over
way?
here. Yep.
Okay.
And as you guys do, you round the corner. You see a couple town guards who look very injured, and it seems to be running away. The chieftain, who has also just arrived, and up in front, you see a large statue, but it's unmoving. It's just standing there, and corpses of gnolls lay all around it.
Wait, this statue? Is this a statue right here?
No, up.
This?
next to all
Oh,
the
this
gnolls'
one.
boxes.
This dude. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a
Is
large
there
statue.
is there blood on the statue?
I don't know, Johnny. Please go ahead and describe your character.
Oh!
This is Vondren. I am a warforged made out of stone petricite, 6'6", angelic knight. I've just put 1 second. Just put the character art that I found.
Oh, awesome.
Wandren.
Thank you.
German for wanderer.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. Demacian made. Do you guys know Galio from League of Legends and any of the characters' lore?
I've never actually played League of Legends.
A lot of people here have.
Essentially, Galio. So Wandrin and Galio are made from a magic-absorbing stone, but in the presence of a lot of magic, they both come to life. That is the gist of what this character is.
So
Well,
cool.
we got a lot of spellcasters.
So cool.
Yeah. And so I decided, hey, I want to play a Warforged, but how to make it work in the setting. So I came up with Living Rock, Sentient Stone. I'm a barbarian, and in the art, I have that halo behind me,
Mhm.
behind their head. That's actually the halberd that comes apart from their back.
That's sick.
This is
That
so
is very
cool.
sick.
Yep.
Super duper sick.
My brother is so clever and creative and artistic, isn't he? Behold, give him
Yeah.
praise.
It is very cool.
I'm
All right,
stressed
but
out
he
about
is
how to
current-
say his name in my
And
episode.
all of those wings are fully extended at the moment,
Cool.
unfurled behind me,
But he
and I
is
was just standing,
currently still. What do you guys do?
watching the gnolls to the north, preventing them from going past me.
Oh, that's
Is
peculiar.
there blood on the statue?
Yeah, I am covered in blood. It is dripping off of my hands and halberd.
Wait, who is Lavi talking to?
Probably his parents.
Oh, okay. I was really confused. I was like, what?
Look, this nerd has parents.
Hayden,
Yep.
I don't know why
think
though.
would Finian recognize it?
You would immediately recognize the
Yeah.
picture. Yep.
Yeah, it is, and it's also very clear I'm Demacian styled. It's like, this
Yes, I
is
saw it.
generic. This is Demacian architecture and stonework.
It was off the water and so and then it turned back on.
In fact,
I don't understand that bit.
You actually recognize I believe you'd recognize what I am,
Yeah.
because I am a construct that was designed to be a mage hunter to assist with the mage hunters.
Oh
He's hitting him, he's
no.
like, just,
Yep, that's
That's
right,
awkward.
baby.
Oh no.
Yeah. Wanderin's an
Hope you
interesting one.
Tania
The,
approaches Vondrin and just treats him like a statue, just like coils up and around him to like be on top of his shoulders and like try and get the high ground.
Yeah, Nyx is going to
As
kind
you
of.
do this, my head
Oh,
just turns towards you,
Oh, it moves.
and in a smooth motion, and says, "Thank you, but would you mind removing yourself off of me so that I may attack and be prepared to strike the gnolls down?" Before locking my gaze back on the gnolls.
Sorry.
Vivian is
As-
No
immediately
worries.
Standoffish.
The confusion's normal.
Okay.
Nyx is going to go stand next to the statue. Like, she gives it like a side glance, but since it said it wants to kill the gnolls, she's just gonna focus back on the gnolls.
And as you guys have this conversation, there's 4 different gnolls round the corner. Please roll initiative.
Oh gosh. I have no spell slots. I'm gonna be so
Initiative.
useless.
Initiative.
Hayden?
Yep.
I wish to do a history check on the statue to see what I know about Demacia and
Go ahead.
Petricite and all that nonsense. I
Go
got
ahead
a
and roll.
14.
14.
Uh,
You've probably you've traveled the world a good bit. You definitely have at least heard of them. You may have never seen one before, but you, after looking at them, you've probably seen it like in a book or a picture of a petricite golem, and you probably have at least a rough idea of what this is.
Ah. Okay.
Oh, these notes are really well.
For the record, that was a 16 on the die minus 2.
Minus 2.
I got
Oh,
an
God.
11, so. Nyx is ready to fight, but my dice aren't.
Initiative.
I have a.
I got a 21.
Nice!
Hey!
I have no
I
spell
got-
But I was gonna
7.
say, but yeah.
I have 18.
I got 11.
Okay, just play us a song while we fight. That's the most bard thing ever.
Nyx, what is your dex? What is your dex modifier?
My dex modifier. Let's see, shall we? Okay, my dex is a 14, so that's a +2.
Alright, and Finian, what is your dex?
Oh, 18.
You got an 18 on the dice, so that's your dex. I was asking Finian because he rolled the same initiative as Nyx did.
Oh,
So I think who goes
14.
first. 14, so Nyx will go first.
Yay.
I got a
Alright,
7 initiative because I
oh,
feel like
brother.
I got confused at some point.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see.
Well, you know,
my IQ
having a
goes
statue
down
and then
when I
having that
say
statue
Tania.
try to talk to you, it's odd.
Yep. Wandering, what did you get for initiative?
I got an 18.
19. What is your dex modifier?
Well, I rolled a 15. My initiative, I have a +3
Oh, yeah.
to initiative.
But somebody else rolled an 18 as well total, so what's your dex? See who goes first between you and the
My dex is 17.
17. You will definitely be going first.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so we will start the combat out with Daedroid as your go.
Oh, and I can do nothing.
This is not
Nothing at all. Okay, I'm gonna come up.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you love
come
that.
up here. Actually, you know what?
Why are you getting closer?
Because I can only attack with my rapier.
You're gonna
I'm
die.
gonna stay here behind the statue. I'm gonna be smart with this, and I'm going to. Yeah, all I can do. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery, right here on this guy, right here.
Vicious Mockery. Alright, that is a saving throw, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He
It
rolled
is.
a 13.
Okay, my DC is 15, so he fails that.
Alright, how much damage does it do again?
1d4. I guess what she would say is 1 damage, big damage.
Big
But
damage!
she's gonna say, ugh, more of these foul creatures. I do hope we dispatch of you quicker than we did your friends.
Alright, which one did you attack, sorry?
This one, he has a disadvantage on his next attack roll as well, because he failed the save.
Oh, the one in the front, got you. Alright, it is now actually that Noel's turn, because he rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
And he's going to... and gonna run up and attempt to... Oh, he didn't mean to go that way. Attempt to grab at Wandrin, who is currently standing atop corpses of his dead friends. But he has disadvantage. Good thing he had disadvantage, he rolled a natural 20. And now instead he got a 6, so I assume that does not hit your armor class?
Who is it attacking?
You.
Wondering.
And it was a what?
It's 6.
Oh, that does not hit.
Yeah. He's gonna swing. He's gonna swing wildly, but the cutting. You see a little tear going out of his eye, and he's just gonna. And it is now Wander. It is your go.
All right, great. So first I rage.
You rage. All right.
Let's
You
go!
know,
Rage is something a barbarian can do, right? What is exactly
Yep.
is that? I've never played with a barbarian before. What can they do with a
Super
rage?
sick.
So during my rage, I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Sweet.
I have advantage on strength checks. I
Damage.
I do additional damage when I do strength-based attacks.
So basically, you just drink a
Um,
strength potion or something, right?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, and you
Yeah.
can do reckless. No,
Not yet.
is that you can
not
only get
yet.
when you're raged?
At that
Oh.
level 2 do I get reckless attack.
Sweet.
I don't play martial classes.
All right. Thank you.
So yeah,
Is there a visual indicator when Vondrin is raging?
So out of my eye sockets, I start glowing 2 piercing red lights, and there is a mist haze, a soft mist, violet mist coming out of me. But other than that, I just go silent because that's hunting mode.
Old killer. All right.
Yup.
What do you do for the rest of your turn?
And I'm going to attack this kobold that foolishly thought they could hit me, or hurt me anyway, with my halberd.
He's already crying from how hurt his feelings were.
13 plus 6 is 19.
Will hit. Yep.
Right, that is 10. Okay.
10 points of damage.
It is 16.
Yeah, he dies.
10 plus, yeah.
Oh wow.
10 plus 4 plus 2 rage.
As you go and you cleave down on top of it, you almost split this gnoll completely in half as he dies almost immediately. All right, it is now this gnoll's turn, who just saw his friend get split in half by the walking rock, and I'm gonna roll a saving throw to see if he gets scared and runs away. He does not get scared and run away. He's gonna run up and
A brave little
replace him direct because you're kind of funneling him in through these buildings, so he hasn't really have anywhere else to go besides smacking you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 21 hit,
Yes.
right? That is 6 points of damage reduced to 3 because of your rage.
Alright.
That will end his turn. It is now this gnoll's turn. He's gonna
Oh,
run up,
whoops.
realize Canna can't get in. There's no way for him to really go, so he's gonna pull out a short bow and attempt to shoot Nyx.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Also, I accidentally rolled on the D&D Beyond. My bad. I clicked a button and it did a thing. Okay.
Does a 17 hit you, Nyx?
I think it does. Let me double check.
Most likely. I don't think you have a higher. You're a warlock.
Ow. Yeah. My armor
is
class is a 13, so
That is 3 points of piercing damage as the arrow sinks into your left shoulder.
I only have 11 health, Hayden.
Nyx, it is your go.
Yay! Okay. Let me take off 3. Okay. Nyx is going to. Everyone, I just need a drum roll, please. Eldritch Blast!
Wild.
On this dude right here. And
Go ahead and roll the hit.
alright, let's roll for reals this time. That's a dirty 20.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
8 points of damage, big, as this Eldritch energy collides into the gnoll. He is still alive, but that definitely hurt. Alright, Finian, is your go.
Finian will recast use a bonus action to recast Hex on this guy back here.
Alright, what stat are you giving him disadvantage on?
His wisdom.
So wisdom, alright.
And then he's going to Eldritch Blast that guy too.
Yeah!
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit.
Warlock Bessies!
8.
8 will not hit, as this time purple Eldritch energy collides into the ground right next to him. He just looks at you going, It is now the Chief of the Guard's turn, as he's going to pull out his own bow and attempt to shoot the gnoll standing in front of Wandered for a 27. That'll hit. Doing 5 points of damage to the gnoll in the front as an arrow sinks into his shoulder. It is now... Oh, the gnoll in the back's turn, who you Hexed. He's gonna run up and like the other gnoll, can't really get through, so he's gonna take out his bow and shoot. I'm gonna roll to see he shoots. Who deserves to get shot? Tania, you're getting shot.
Who deserves to get shot?
Oof.
Never mind.
yes,
He misses.
Let's shoot through his ally and the Warforged and shoot me in the back.
You're a long snake. There's a lot of area to shoot, but he misses, so never mind. He sucks. All right,
It's a hard shot to make.
It is a hard shot to make. Tania, it is your go.
And I was just about to start drawing where my tail was. Okay. There's only an attack of opportunity if you leave someone's threatened zone, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Well then, we're gonna go up here.
All right.
And then we're gonna try and constrict the person who just shot at me, and that's a crit.
Natural 20. All right. Go ahead and roll your
Nice.
damage.
You make warlike choices.
Alright.
That would be 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
He dies. They
Big.
don't have that much
Rush.
HP.
Just rush up. Yeah, so Tanya just slithers around them, plants her front and her tail whips out, lashes around it, and then just crushes the rib cage. And now I'm positioned to try and constrict this boy with my bonus action.
Go ahead and roll.
Does a 16 hit?
Thing does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and great.
He has
And
7
he
HP less.
I'm just gonna snap his neck. Just reach off my hands and
All right, Daedra, it is now your turn. There is one gnoll remaining who's
Alright.
starting to panic as all of his friends are getting stomped.
She's gonna take out her dagger and throw it at that gnoll.
All right, roll hit.
Oh no. What do I add? +5 to hit. 13? Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Ah.
As the arrow, as you throw this knife and it kind of scrapes off his shoulder plate. Does that end your turn, or is something
Yeah,
else?
that's all I can do.
Wandering
Oh,
is your
wait.
go.
I will give my last inspiration to the paladin, or no, barbarian, Wandrin.
You are now a very inspired, raging barbarian. It is now your go, Wandering.
your
Thank you very much.
disappointment.
I'm sorry. I was eating.
Wait, what are you eating?
Skill issue.
Bagel.
Wait, did you say bagel?
Bagel.
Nice.
Eat the souls of the innocent. A bagel.
That have fallen here.
No, I accidentally ate my friend's soul. What are you talking about?
Ah, of course.
Oh.
Oh, absolutely. Should I write that down? Or?
Notes.
So, I am moving forward, charge forward to right up to the last of these gnolls,
All right.
and then halberd.
Go ahead
We're
and
trying to
roll the
bisect this man.
Vertical or horizontal?
17 plus 6 is
Oof,
attack. That'll smack him. Yep.
I think that's gonna hit
Yep.
him.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
And where did that go? There did it go? That was an 8 plus 6.
Yes.
No, 8 plus 4 plus 2.
Go. How do you want to finish off the last gnoll?
14. Alright, this last gnoll, let's say first he actually gets skewered.
Ooh.
I charge up to him with my halberd horizontal into his ribs and then slash it sideways out of him,
And as you do,
ripping through his rib cage.
Oh wow.
his dissected body falls to the ground. We got Javi in. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hobby's in! Hobby!
His dissected body falls to the ground. As we're now no longer in
Oh,
initiative,
no.
as all the gnolls in this quadrant have been defeated. And we're gonna quickly pan over to Javi because now that you're here,
Where's Hobby? Where's
Javi, you can see the
Hobby?
map,
Yeah,
right?
Is he the farmer?
He's the top. He's
This
been
one?
the farmer all along.
This one or which one is he?
We'll have to find out. Javi, you can see the map, right?
I can see the map. Yeah, I'm thinking it.
All right. So you just got here not that long ago as well, and you kind of were walking in the same time that Noel started to, and from your mind, this is a great opportunity to showcase not only your power but the power of the men behind you, as you immediately engage with these Gnolls who are rushing in. But something's not right. Gnolls these gnolls seem to be grouping up, and that's not. Gnolls like to attack, and in like somewhat coordinated attacks, but there has to be something telling these gnolls what to do. But you and the brethren around you are all currently engaged with these gnolls. You have Elytra in the corner, who's currently tending to the wounds of a almost dead soldier, and Griffith in the back corner trying to escort some other citizens out, as two gnoll chieftains round the corner.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I don't have any spell slots. Javi, hopefully
I
your
don't
friends
have any
rule.
spell slots.
Javi, go ahead and roll an insight check for me, please.
Me, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let me pull up my. That's a 15.
15. Also, I'm so sorry, I should have done this first. Javi, go ahead and describe your character for us all.
Oh right. As you can kind of see that for one, he is wearing like an armor or something. He's a very big boy, and pretty sure he's. Okay.
You should have control of your token as well.
Yeah, he is 5'11" in height, and for one, he doesn't look like he's like the biggest person, but like for one, he does present like that big boy energy and stuff like that.
What's his? Wait, can you send his character art to the chat?
Hayden, can you please?
I got
look
you.
for me?
Yeah, I got
Oh,
you again.
sorry, I didn't know you
Please
didn't
do,
have it.
since I just
No, I have it.
I
I
just
just
completely spaced
I'm having
out.
a lot of technical difficulties right now on my side.
And what's his name? Ooh.
Ooh, I like him.
Aw,
You
fancy.
can get to know that when you ask him that, okay?
I'm guessing it's Gideon.
Nope, no, deleted it. Deleted
I already read it.
it. No.
To be fair, none of our characters know each other's names right now.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true. Nobody knows
that's
each other.
We
Yeah.
have not
accurate.
introduced one another.
I will guarantee
But,
once this fight ends, Nyx will run. So we'll see what happens.
But Gideon, you've been sending up these gnolls for a second now. This has actually been a quite almost an enjoyable fight, as you have been able to work in tandem with your brothers in arms to slay these gnolls. But as these two massive gnoll warlords round the corner, you hear more howling, so much more howling. This is not the only wave of gnolls coming in, and even though you may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, you know you need to run. What do you do?
Well, the farmer's unconscious, correct?
No, he's conscious. One of your knights is currently trying to escort him and a couple others away from the fight.
Okay. So I'll tell them to just.
He's the protagonist.
Oh, continue. Don't mind me.
That doesn't distract the crap out of me. Anyways, he's gonna try to tell his soldiers to like just escort the other two out of there and stuff like that.
He'll Griffith will look up. Yes, sir. And he's going to slowly move him and this other guy out.
Because this guy's a soldier, so I'm
Yeah,
guessing
that's
he's.
a soldier. He's very wounded. Elytra was currently tending to his wounds as he was unconscious, but now is getting up with the help of Elytra, one of your.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, no, if he was unconscious, I think it's better for him to just currently leave the battlefield.
She'll drag him out as well.
Okay, and then I'm guessing he has like a bow and stuff like that right now.
Yes, he has a large longbow that he's been firing.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try to hold the line as much as possible until, for one, we can get some backup in the end of the city. And
All
when I
right.
tell one of my men to like try to get to take out these civilians, I'm gonna also ask him to like, for one, is like there's still like one more wave on this side of the city and stuff like that.
All right. As the rest of you finished clearing out these gnolls, a man rushing through with a group of civilians. You can hear him in the distance. You don't have full sight of him yet, but you just hear yelling for help as Griffith runs through the town saying, "There's more coming! Please, if anyone can help! There's more coming from this side!"
It never ends.
I start
does it?
moving towards the noise.
Nyx will just start sprinting as well.
Jay just snatches her dagger up off the ground and is also jogging after them.
Oh wait, I'm in a building.
heels
I didn't mean to do
still?
that. Whee!
Still in her
And-
heels.
And all of you, as you begin to run, can I have every single person here roll initiative, please?
Yay!
Alright, I got a 16.
23.
Yeah, that's a
23.
9.
Who rolled a 23? Sorry.
Me.
16.
Take
This
I got 20.
dice is going in dice jail. I'm not using this one because it's rolling really bad today.
Sorry, you said Tanya rolled a 23?
Yes, she's got her arms on the ground. She is zooming.
All right, we're gonna. All right, who does anyone roll from 25 to 20 besides Tanya? All right, 20 to 15.
Me.
I have 16.
I also have a 16.
All right, who has higher dex between you two?
My dex
I
is
have a 17.
16. That's you.
All right,
Great.
all right.
Wait, you can use a draw like.
From 15 to 10.
I rolled a 10.
All right.
Should I roll initiative as well?
Yes, you will as well, and I'll be rolling initiative for all your homies as well.
I rolled
Is
a
this
9.
how far back we're gonna be?
7.
Yeah, you guys just found out that you guys are going to be fighting once again. So yes, you are very far back, unfortunately.
I got
Can I
a
get
7, brother.
Guys, should I use my metal dice, my blue dice, or my green dice?
Yes.
Metal dice.
Because it's the best.
Wait, what? What was that? Sorry.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh no, I
What about
didn't
coming
hear.
in?
he's got a point. Green is the best.
Green? Okay,
But
I'll
metal,
use the green
all
one.
right?
Because my
He as
orange, my
metal
orange
as your
one is in
character.
jail now.
Oh man, they are not rolling great.
Good.
No,
We're
no,
good.
his
No, no, no.
All
No,
these people are not rolling great.
No!
My people. That's what I know what he was saying.
All right. It's gonna start up. Tanya, it is your go first.
Action dash for the next 3 turns.
As
Yeah.
Karthus sees you all running, he's gonna look up and he's like, "Oh, fantastic!" And he's gonna point the farmer in one direction. The farmer's gonna keep running, and he's gonna turn to run with you back into the fray.
Sorry, I'm just plotting out various courses. I'm like, okay, that's 20 feet, and then that. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just end
We'd
up like
probably get
right
there-
here.
Jeez, well, you got there from a dash.
He's very fast.
Yeah, I mean that's 60 feet if you go this
Around
way.
the building.
Yeah, well.
Good to know.
Next
that
be
is-
Slytherin.
Now you guys get into range, you can actually see these gnolls have been scaling the walls, so now there's a couple of gnolls on top of the archery towers as well. This is not going great.
Ooh.
Scale, you say?
That's correct, Mr. Snake Woman.
Ooh, I like this guy. I'm in a mood today. I'm sorry.
I'm in a mood.
Oh, guys, last time I forgot to say that she took her mask off with her jacket, but she did, so I'm sorry about that. I totally forgot to mention that because she was smiling really evilly.
Oh, okay. Oh, you have
I
so
just-
many NPCs.
I'm about to
My
ask
fine
if they have a
clothes!
bow.
Yes.
My fine clothes are being ruined.
No!
All right. Does that end your turn, though, Tanya?
Yes.
All right. It is Griffith's turn. He's going to do essentially the same thing, which is action dashing. He's going to run up and look at you, Javi, and he's going to be like, "Sir, I brought reinforcements. They're on their way."
Oh, good. And I just look behind me and see a snake. Is like, is this one of the reinforcements? Please tell me yes. Please tell me.
He's gonna. I think so.
Which one's Javi?
The one to your right.
This one. The one right.
The one that doesn't have a pink border.
The one that's like literally right in front of you.
All right. It is now Owner's
Yes,
turn, who is in the
sir.
back, who is going to attempt to shoot one with a bow. That'll hit
Nice. Let's go, my man.
for 6 points of damage. He shoots the one directly in front of you, right here,
Okay.
who takes another 5 points of damage. I mean, that will end his turn. It is now the 3 gnolls in front of you go.
Oh,
They're all gonna
freak.
roll hit. Does a 17 break your armor class?
Ha, no, brother.
No, paladins. Screw you.
Paladin.
Well, your buddy
Split
will
it.
be getting hit because he rolled a 21 to hit.
Oh, freak.
Your
I
buddy
don't
will
have
be next.
I don't have a fighting style. No.
No. Nicolai gets slammed on the side of the head for 6 points of damage,
Ah.
and the gnoll down will miss Evander completely.
Ha.
It is now Wandering. It is your go.
Alright, lovely. So this is 30 feet. I have 15 left.
Unfortunately, your
Oh,
rage
that's
has
right.
ended, as you haven't
Yeah.
Violence.
hit or hit.
Violence.
Violence.
Mm-hmm. So this is where I end my turn. Not in a rage anymore.
Oh no.
All right. Daedra.
Don't worry, I have another rage.
Oh
I can
yeah.
rage again.
I'm gonna go here first, and then right here. And can I look at the guard that's in? That's a guard, right?
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, that one's a guard. Yes, he's
Yes.
Okay.
critically injured currently, but he's stable.
Is he unconscious?
He's
stable.
Yeah, he is
He's
conscious, and he's being currently escorted out by the girl above. you.
Okay. Wait, before you go, do you have a
Yeah,
bow?
He's gonna look down. He does not have a bow. This was not one of the archery men.
I
He's like,
hate my
no,
life.
but I do have, and he's gonna hand you a throwing axe. He's like, I don't know if this can help.
Well, it'll do.
Do
Thank
you
you.
do you not have vicious mockery?
I do, but it does 4 damage.
Max 4 damage.
Wait, hold on.
you're-
Even on
Alright.
the success?
I have all my, I have used all of my inspiration. You're still inspired, Vondrin, and I don't have any spell slots, so I am about to be martial class bard for this fight. Unless I can pull something clever
If you want
off.
2 hand axes, I have 2 hand axes. I could
I
probably give
have
to you.
daggers. I have 2 daggers and a rapier, and now I have a throwing axe. So I got stuff I can throw for sure.
Start
I,
throwing crap.
I just can't throw anything right now because hopefully she can throw this axe. I don't know how heavy it is, but we'll see next turn. Because
The hand axe. Hand axe are light weapons, so you can throw them.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's a D6.
Oh, I need to start adding my proficiency bonus, don't I? Awkward.
Yes.
Yes.
It is now Evander's turn. is going
Why
to
did I roll
roll
so
to
bad?
hit. That will hit for a whopping 9 points of damage. He cleaves into the gnoll in front of him. It is now Finian. It is your go.
Action dash. Woo.
Woo!
I'm
Oh.
gonna
Oh wow, it does not do more damage.
Action dash.
Wow, that is...
dash
Action
and
dash.
end up right here.
Notice the theme with
Running
all of my
faster with
fights. There's a
action
lot of
dash.
action dashing.
And then he's gonna use his bonus.
It's the only way we can get here in a single turn.
Yep.
He's gonna use his bonus action to recast Hex on this guy.
All right. What is the saving throw that you give him disadvantage on?
Con.
For checks. Con. Got you. He is now. I'm gonna do a little icon so I know. Look at that. He's hexed.
What an icon.
What an icon.
Sorry, I'll show
All right.
myself out.
Nyx, it is your go.
Finally! Okay, I'm going to move 30 feet, and then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. What did you say was wrong with this one? He was hexed, right?
There is a building in the way.
That is a building.
Oh, that's right. I can't shoot over a building, can I?
No, unless you can fly.
Shoot
No.
through it.
You know-
Screw your building.
All right, then I'll use Action Dash and come over here so I can actually shoot them, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, you see these gnoll chieftains ushering this army of gnolls, but then you hear another thing, a loud horn, as you look up, you see the sky slowly begin to darken, as 1 arrow, 2 arrow, 3, 10, 100, hundreds of arrows start pelting down around these gnolls, immediately killing off all these small gnolls.
Oh, wow.
As in the distance,
Oh, jeez.
you hear as the ground is almost shaking, as marching. You don't know who is marching, but you can. There's a lot of them. As you can hear yelling, shouting. These are probably humans, not gnolls.
Oh,
As
no.
an
We
army
hope.
seems to be approaching.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Tanera,
Oh.
it is your.
Oh wait,
not Tanera,
before
Tania.
you keep going,
Yep.
Hayden, do I need to roll the dice for that thing? By the way, last time.
You have not hit anything yet, so I'm gonna say no.
Gotcha.
Tania, it is your turn.
I choose overwhelming violence.
That is the.
I would
best option.
expect nothing less.
All right, so
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
gonna. Mhm.
Wait, wasn't it his turn last? Wait, I'm confused. Like
Are you
he
confused?
he dashed here, right? Right?
And then everyone else.
Yeah, everybody else is
also
already
took
gone.
turns.
Oh, but one of your guys.
I haven't gone.
You have not gone? Did I skip you?
No,
I did
yeah,
skip
you
you.
skipped
I
me.
apologize. I skipped you. Yes, it is your turn. I am so sorry.
I was like, that's why I was so confused. Like, wait, hold on.
Like, wait a minute. Sorry, you have the same initiative as one of the other people, so I got confused.
Oh, okay. Okay,
It
so
is your turn.
I am
apologize.
I am just going to. Okay, one of my guys is hurt, right?
One of you guys has been hit for a little bit of damage. Yes.
This guy, right?
Yep.
Okay. How?
That guy is Nicolai.
Nicolai. Yeah, he got it. Okay. Was it more than 5 or was it
You
less
got
than
hit
5?
for 6 damage total.
Okay. It would be faster if I just kill it, then I'll kill him afterwards. So, I am going to just strike with a spear in my hand, and that is that's an 18 on the die, so that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Which one are you attacking?
Attacking the one next to my boy Nicolai, and the one
All
that's
right.
hexed.
Go ahead and roll.
And it's a d6. Oh no, that's a 4.
Or
Oh no, that's a 3. That's a 3. Never mind. That's a 3.
3. All right.
Well, I got. Do I have anything in my bonus? No, I do not. Okay, yeah, nope, that's it.
Perfect. All right. I also did skip one of your homies' turns. Nicolai himself got skipped, so I'm gonna roll this. He's gonna smack back. That one will also hit
Nice.
for another 4 points of damage.
Oh, great.
All right. Now it is Tanya. It is your turn.
Question. He's a
Yep.
paladin, right?
I am a paladin.
know.
Yes. But
You
you
know.
don't know.
You know.
You know, no.
Do you run divine sense the same way Race does, where people smell evil?
Not smelling, but yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You
okay,
sense
let me.
how divine smite works, or divine sense. You sense faith, fiend, and undead, and you can sense if they are good alignment or evil alignment.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not
They
like
sniff it.
it's not sniffing. It's for one. It's
It's now
it
sniffing.
becomes like an odor of evil.
Javi, you now
Oh,
have
you're
to
literally
closely
sniffing.
sniff every single person
I
now.
just don't.
It has a 30-foot range, so you just have a really good sense of smell.
He's just
Does he
sniffing
have to
everyone now.
actively-
It is an action to use, and you only have a couple of them.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have to.
Cool. Asking for no particular reason.
Stairs. Rest of that.
Wait, wait.
Hey, I'm gonna constrict the knoll that's in front of me.
Go ahead and roll it.
That would be 25 to
That will
5.
hit. That will indeed hit.
Alright, that's 7 damage.
He's dead.
Well,
Well,
Anya's kind of getting all the last hits, or just one-shotting people too.
can I be ripping people's ear? Can I be ripping their ears off as I go?
Why?
I would say that because he offered to pay you for
63
the.
gold per
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would say that as you guys are killing them, you guys are taking off their ears. Yeah.
oh
It's not
yeah,
hard to-
I did watch the stream last time. I
Ah,
forgot
yeah.
about that.
This rope of ears is totally clashing with my performance outfit.
We're gonna go north.
I have not
Just-
once collected an ear.
I
I
have
care not for your
Ni-
money.
Nix
Okay,
probably
what-
wouldn't
no.
have either. She just wants to fight at the moment.
Nyx is kind of crazed. Yeah.
At the moment,
Phaedra
yeah.
knows how to
definitely.
get her money.
I'm here to protect.
Does a 22 hit this knoll?
One, two will hit. All right.
Oh.
Alright,
Suddenly all
that's
the knolls are
8
back.
damage.
8 damage. All right. And he has to make a check to be grappled, right?
No, he is just automatically grappled and restrained, but on his turn he can make a saving throw to escape. It's strength based and the DC is only 11.
Got you.
Ooh.
All right. It is now Griffith's turn. He is going to run up and attempt to help you out. Oh, I dropped my dice. No.
I dropped my next no.
That's going to miss as he's going to run up and his sword's just going to kind of cleave off some of the hair on his little mohawk. And it is now Owner's turn. He is going to shoot bow. Bow is going to hit for 4 points of damage against the one in front of you.
Nice.
All right, and it is now, I believe, it is now the Knoll's turn.
Oh no.
And I'm going to roll for all of them at the same time. Does a 17 break your armor class, Javi?
Haha, no,
I
brother.
hate you.
I'm having way too much
18
fun
in
with
armor
my tail.
class.
I know you're having way too much fun with your tail. Does a 18 break your armor class, Tania?
An 8. Oh, that exactly hits.
Why does everyone have to armor class? Everybody who fights a caster now. Screw you. That's
All the
3 points of
casters are
damage to you.
hiding.
That is 3 points of damage to you. As this snow right here reaches over and tries to cut at your tail, who's holding his friend. His friend is now going to try to make a strength. Is it a saving throw or a check to get out?
Saving throw.
He rolled a 4, so he will be staying there. This guy's going to roll to hit Evander. He is going to miss. This Snow's going to run up here, attempt to smack. And this one's going to shoot. Tanya, you're kind of in an unlucky spot where they can only hit you. So, does a 17 break your armor class?
No, it doesn't. I just thought my allies would move sooner.
Nope.
I have
Arrow.
8 HP. I cannot go up there, or I will insta-die.
Both of them
I'd
will
be
miss
up there,
you.
but you got to the spot first.
They will all
I mean,
miss
I have-
you as the swords and arrows clang off of your scales. Wandering, did yours go?
I am made up.
Right.
Nice.
So-
Raid, murdered him.
Yep. Last rage.
Yeah, get angry.
I move forward while screaming for Demacia.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually yell.
Certain people.
Finian cringes when he hears that.
For
Finian
Frodo.
dies.
Like, oh!
I'm
Not a
aware.
fan of Demacia.
It's a habit. It's
My
a
guy-
habit of the character.
My character's gonna look at that. He's like oh, Demacia? Hey!
Boo!
Finian is
No.
getting more and more uncomfortable. He realizes where he is. He's like, oh no.
At the party's Demacian.
Yeah,
Half of our Demacian and
Does
half
a-
of them are mentally unstable.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow.
All right.
damn.
What are the odds of you one-shotting another doll?
I keep rolling
Hi.
10. This dice is blessed. That's another 16 damage.
Dead.
That one's just evaporated.
It kind of is just Tania and Wandrin just taking as many cheeks as possible.
I can't
Hey,
do
this
nothing.
is exactly what martials are good at. Once the
is true.
spellcasters have just exploded everyone, we're left to clean up the rest.
Yeah.
Just wait till
I'm
every
here to
enemy
We
has
don't
magic
have
missile.
resources.
I'm here to roleplay. Fair enough. Just wait till
I'm here
every
to
enemy has
roleplay.
magic missile. Screw you guys.
I'm a pseudo caster, so I'm. I'm gonna
Paladins
run
are cool.
Yeah.
How does it work?
You know
Alright.
who's the
My
coolest?
goodness.
If you say Bard.
Bard.
No!
Let's go! Bard class, best class!
Daedra, it is your turn.
Oh, speaking of. Okay, I'm going to throw my axe at this guy who's right in front of our new paladin friend. My
Go ahead
new
and roll.
axe that I just got.
I believe
I'm
you can
so
do the
weird.
same as if you were rolling to hit with your dagger.
I thought all
I
the
believe
little
it's
nils
10 damage
died.
in yours. All the little nodes outside. There was like a certain
Oh,
saw, like 20
outside, okay.
smaller nodes.
Okay. So
The big
that
ones are still outside.
is A 18.
18 will hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
Bard has just become a little
She's
artillery
really good
cannon.
at she's really good at throwing things. I think I might have to get her some daggers that'll come back to her so she can just rapid fire throw them. 1d6. Oh, is this right?
Vax, that you?
Literally, she's rogue bard.
Oh no,
Oh,
not
okay. 4 damage. She whoosh, throws
4
the axe right
damage.
over Gideon's head.
He does. He is alive, but he is looking very low.
That's all I
Right.
got. Sorry.
Thank you. And he looks back. He's like, "Wow, this is a very diverse city. This is."
It is
I'm
now
from out of
the
town.
it is now the Knoll Chieftains' turns as they have now joined the initiative.
I'm freaking.
They're gonna look around at their now decimated troop as arrows litter the ground, and one of them's gonna look back, screech, and start charging forward. You can't see what he's charging at, but he's charging at something. Well, this one is gonna run in here and take up the entrance, and gonna get kind of annoyed, and he's gonna use his action to throw this Knoll out of the way.
Oh
Yep, he now
no!
tosses this
I
Knoll into
see.
a building.
I see what's over there in the corner. For
Oh,
you.
in the corner.
Oh
This
no.
Knoll does have a reach weapon, so he's gonna attempt to
Oh!
stab Wandrin.
I'll talk
Does
about
it-
it. Don't worry, guys.
Does a 12 hit Wandrin?
No.
Wow.
He's gonna cry.
Bonus action. Free action.
I
cry.
just bat it aside.
He's gonna start gnashing his teeth as it is now Evander's turn. He rolled to hit. He will miss with a natural 1. He's going to swing the sword down, but he puts too much force into it, and it kind of clatters on a rock, and he loses grip of his sword. It is now on the ground.
Oh gosh.
Finian, it is your go.
Barbarians really playing patty cake with the enemy's weapon.
Enemies, yeah.
I know.
He's going
gonna
to.
I've been doing this for 600 years. I'm good at fighting.
Elytra
Finian.
also escorts the guard out and then comes back. Yeah,
Nice.
go.
Finian is going to Eldritch Blast this guy who's almost dead.
Blast him.
16.
16 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow, we are not missing.
No,
You're
you're
doing
not.
so good, guys. Watch me. I'm gonna get a
I
nat.
thought-
one.
5.
5 damage. He is dead. I was telling Race, you guys kind of for a level 1 fight, you guys have like the best classes for it.
Mhm.
And then for his bonus action,
Till I
he will
don't.
move. He'll move his hex to this to the big guy.
All right.
Oh.
What stat is he being hexed?
He is being hexed with strength.
Strength. All right.
Do that.
Is that end your turn?
Yep.
Next, it is your go.
Yes! Yes! Okay. I want to Eldritch Blast.
Blast him. Go ahead.
Yay!
She said the thing.
You guys,
That's
Insert
a
joke at
13.
Eldritch Blast.
13 will not hit, unfortunately, as it clings off his armor.
She is going to heavily glare. That makes her very sad. Well, not sad, angry, not sentimental.
I'm getting your better,
Well, that's unfortunate.
your new art because you're now a new person.
Oh yes.
Keep
Alright, now
trying.
control.
You'll get the next one surely.
She will just glare.
Oh, or not.
All right. It is.
By the
now-
way, I apologize for
No,
whatever
it's
she does in combat, out of combat. Talk to her, and she's really nice. I promise.
Gideon,
kinda
it is
would-
your go.
Don't worry, I will talk to you.
Okay.
I gotta look back. He's like, okay, what is that magic? You know what? We have time to discuss that later. You know what?
Gideon, you will notice as Finian shoots his Eldritch Blast, it is a very sickly purple color. Continue.
We'll talk-
It is not your turn.
We'll talk about that later. Anyways, just gonna throw my lance at the one that is right here.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 17 to hit.
Roll to hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage.
That was just a 17 on the die, man. That guy was just destined to die. Okay, so that was one. So that's 1d6 and stuff like that. Cause wait, is it 1d8 when it's game thrown, or it's just 1d6?
I believe it's 1d6, but I'm not entirely sure actually. So we'll
let
just say
me-
1d8 because why not?
Let me double check. Yeah, because it says variable, but
Oh, so the 1d8 is if you're using two-handed, so it probably is
two-handed.
1d6. Yeah.
yeah,
that's why
no,
I'm
it's just 1d6. It's just
Yeah,
1d6. Okay, that's a 6.
6
Damage.
points of damage. All right, as it cleaves into this knoll, there's now just a lance sticking out of his gut, but he is still up.
Okay, I will now have to pull out my longsword because for one, I threw my sword.
You threw your lance.
Yeah, I threw my lance. So
All right, does that end your turn?
yes.
It is now Gideon's turn. He will. That is you. I'm stupid. It is now. What's this guy's name? Nicolai. Jeez. He's going to run up to here. Roll to hit. He will also miss. So the NPCs can't hit squat. It's just me. I just roll bad.
They're trying.
Give
They're
them
trying.
names.
Nicholas.
I did. They all do have
They're
names.
doing their best, okay?
That's
Yeah, they all have-
unfortunate.
Yeah, all my men have names. What's
Yeah,
wrong?
these are his men. All right, it is now the army's turn. As you hear, as you can now as they're approaching, you can start to hear the
Oh.
words are a little more. I'm also not putting. There's a lot more tokens than they are, but I'm not putting all the tokens because I don't want to blow up roll 20.
Do it.
But
No.
You can now hear as it sounds like a rough voice is screaming orders. As you hear once again, you'll hear the twang of bows and the clanging of metal. As you guys can kind of faintly see the Null Chieftain, 'cause he is very large, as he dies almost immediately.
No,
Oh.
no.
This is either really good or
Yeah.
really bad.
Surely
So,
I'll be able to talk us out of this one.
You're gonna be talking, right? Because
I got it. I've already got
I
ideas.
could also talk out of this. So
Well, that's the point of the campaign. All right,
Yeah,
Kenya,
that's
is your
the
We
go.
have 3 charisma-based characters. It's great.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Kenya.
I assume an
you
18
actually
hit.
4.
An 18 does hit.
Oh, right.
Cool. The Null I'm constricting takes 8 points of damage.
And he's dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
Does a 10 hit this? The other Null next to me's AC.
A 10 does not hit his AC, no.
Cool. So I'm just gonna crush that one Null to bits and then try and fail to bite the guy next to me.
All right. Now Griffith's turn. He is going to roll to smack. He hits a natural 20. This no dies.
Oh my god.
as he pulls out as he slams his longsword through the neck of this gnoll, he will cleave it in half. It is now owner's turn. Roll to shoot. He does hit finally.
No, I thought he's been hitting.
Oh, owner has been hitting actually. Yeah, his bow's been going off, but he does not do
Yeah.
a whole lot of damage with the bow, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wandering, it is your go.
Alright. I'm moving right between the this Gnoll warlord and everyone else.
Oh my
And
God.
attacking.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Oh no.
Well, great.
All right, does that end your turn?
Alright. Yep, that does.
Hey, Hayden,
Already
you said, that,
raging.
you said
What's
that the Null Warlords have, what, 120 health?
That is correct. All
Oh,
right.
just want to let the new
Alright.
players know that.
Okay.
Yep, cool.
120.
Uh,
120
Moving
health,
on.
Yep. It is now the Gnoll's turn. The two melee Gnolls will roll to smack your NPC friends.
Oh
This
no.
one will hit as Evander gets cleaved across the chest,
Hey. Hey, what you doing to my boy?
taking 4 points of damage.
Killing him.
And this one will roll against Nicolai. Will miss Nicolai completely as he bounces it off his shield. And this Gnoll up front is going to attempt to move over and shoot at.
Oh.
We're
I forgot about him.
gonna roll and see who he hits. He's hitting Daedra.
I knew it was coming.
gonna
I felt
die.
it in my soul.
She's
Does
gonna
a
die.
16 hit you
Yeah, 16 does hit me.
for 7 points of damage?
Oh.
And I have 1 HP.
He
I have
rolled
1
almost max.
HP. Oh my god.
my goodness.
It is now the
Somebody
Gnoll
heal me.
Warlord's turn as he looks down at Wandering, who is in front of him. You are raging, so maybe that'll help. He's gonna swing
I
down.
have
his
effectively
feet.
24 health. Let's go.
Does a 23 hit you?
Yes,
Oh.
yes it does.
You guys gotta keep me alive to talk to these army people.
That is 6 points of damage, half to 3.
Lovely.
As he's going to now reach down and try to bite you and grapple you with his jaws. Never mind, he rolled a 2. As
Okay.
he's clang against your stone skin, he's gonna and he's gonna reach back up and attempt to try to hit you again, but he cannot because his turn is now over. It is now.
What? Find that I don't bleed easily.
Ooh.
Daedra, here you go.
Okay.
They're
Daedra's-
barking.
Daedra is hurted. She's gonna look at Finny and go, I don't suppose you grabbed an extra one of those potions from that guard earlier.
Yes, I
You
do.
only- you-
And she
Do you
will.
mind?
You will hand it to her.
I'll tell you it's a bonus. I can just grab his potion and drink it.
Okay, how much is it? 1d4 plus 6?
1d4 plus 2.
1d before plus 2.
Oh, big.
There.
Okay, that's plus 5. Whew.
All of our good
Was-
potions got taken by the Demacian and Noxian armies.
Was looking a little grim there for my girl. She's gonna look up at the gnoll that just hit her, and she's gonna throw one of her 2 daggers. She's running out of range options, guys. She's just throwing all her stuff away. She's gonna throw a dagger at that after she heals herself up.
Go ahead and roll the hit. Oh, I'm stupid. You guys would have also had this guy with you. Whoops.
18.
18 will hit.
Okay. So 6 points of damage as she looks at the gnoll and goes, "You insolent little," whoosh, and then throws her dagger.
6 points of damage as the dagger cleaves into his side. He is still alive. But
Yeah,
he
who is that guy? I have no idea who that is.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so I'll just flavor it because I forgot about him. That because of his injured state, he was moving a lot slower, but he just got here. It is now, I believe, Evandrin's go. He will roll and he will smack. He will miss and he will cry. Finian, it is your go.
Finian is going to cast Eldritch Blast once again. Couldn't see that one coming. He's gonna cast it on this closest little
Alright.
gnoll guy.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
10.
10 to hit.
Yep.
No, so that your purplish eldritch energy kind of shoots past him and just kind of grazes his cheek, and does not find any purchase, unfortunately. Does that end your turn?
No, he will use his bonus action. Can he throw his dagger as a bonus action?
Don't think so.
I don't.
I,
Unless
what-
you have 2
does
weapons.
Does that not count as 2-weapon fighting?
We can count it. Go ahead and
'Cause
roll.
that's how Daedra does it.
We can we can count it. We can count it.
Okay.
I do know just you don't unless you have the fighting style, you don't get to add proficiency. I do know that.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So 14 to hit.
14 will just hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Look at you, you're learning.
4.
4 damage. He's still alive, but now this guy is also looking extremely bloodied. Alright, does that end your turn?
Yep.
Nyx, it is your go.
Yay! Eldritch Blast! Eldritch Blast!
Where are you hitting?
That's a nat 20, and it's so that's a 26
Oh.
on this guy.
That'll hit. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
On which guy?
The big one.
This guy.
The big one.
Big boss.
He is already injured from the multiple arrows sticking out of his back from the army previous, so...
I got an 8.
An 8, is that already doubled, or is that what you rolled?
I rolled twice, and then it gave me an 8. Ah, my Gatorade!
Alright, and so 8 points of damage. As your green eldritch energy slams into the Gnoll Warlord.
She's going
You
to
still
give
up?
a very soft chuckle when she sees that it hit him.
Go ahead and roll with it.
Okay. Okay, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's another natural 20.
Oh my god. Alright. You're able... You feel this creeping sensation at the edge of your mind, but you're able to just kind of brush it off. It doesn't matter. Not to you, at least.
Okay.
It's bad to me now. I guess it's concerning.
It is now this knight's turn. She's going to run up, look at the knoll up there, pull out a throwing dagger, and attempt to throw it as well. That will hit, dealing 6 points of damage as this knoll up here dies. And his body will fall off the tower, colliding into one of the buildings. It is now... Let's see. Gideon, is your go. Howdy.
Oh, my, sorry. Okay. Let's see. My boy got hurt, so I could do lay on hands or healing hands. You know what? I'm just gonna do lay of hands and stuff like that on my guy right
On
here.
Avenger?
Yeah, because he got hit, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just lay of hands, so that's 2d4s.
You will know he's your boy. I'll just tell you, he's currently at 7 out of 11 HP.
Ooh.
So as you no,
Ooh, that is 5.
not Wandering, Evandrin. So I hit one of his homies.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
one of Hobby's boyfriends.
5. He got back 5 HP.
All right, he has full HP. As these purple feathers almost seem to come out of your hand, as they rest on Evandrin, he is healed up.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah. Don't worry about
Also
it. Don't-
That's how his magic works. All three of us have purple magic. That's kind of iconic.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. That was from like. Oh yeah, wait, no, that will
Yeah,
still would make
yep.
sense actually.
It
No,
would, yeah. All right. Does that end your turn, or is there anything else you'd like to do?
I can't do anything else. So yes.
All right. Now it is the Noxian arm. Oh no! Wait first, Nicolai. Smack. Nicolai miss. Nicolai
Oh.
sucks. It is now
Nicolai!
Town guard smack. Town guard hit. He kills this knoll in front of you, or in front of.
Yeah.
No, I deleted the army.
Oh my god.
No, they're gone.
They're gone. They died. All of them died. Good luck.
What?
Reinforcements are gone.
No!
I'm not gonna
Orcs?
bring
Can
all
we
their.
see them?
Now as they round the corner to engage with this Nolord, you can finally see them for the first time. I would like everybody to let me see who would know. Hania, you know, so you need to roll. Daedra, you know. Finian, you know.
Would I know?
Gideon, I'll have you roll, but with advantage. Nyx, you need a roll.
What am I rolling?
And Wandering, you would.
If I'm rolling, it's probably with disadvantage.
Yeah,
You said
roll a history. Anybody who
history.
needs to roll a history. Yeah, history check. Gideon with advantage, Wandering with disadvantage.
Ah, sweet. I
Alright.
needed the advantage because I have a -1 in intelligence. Let's go.
We love our dumb boys around you.
Alright, I got a 15.
A natural 20.
That's a 20. All right, and Nyx.
Yeah, that's a 2.
So that's a 19. So that's a 19.
All right, Nyx, you have no idea who these heavily armored people are. The rest of you immediately recognize it as a Noxian platoon.
Oh god.
As they
Yummy.
slowly approach this, and the one in front, this heavily armored, he is wearing plate armor from head to toe. You can barely see if there's any skin underneath him. As he marches forward, shouts a command, and him and all of his goons are going to run up and attack. And this Knoll, let me roll a couple things just to see. Yeah, he's dead. as this massive Gnoll warlord gets cleaved into as arrows start sprouting from every orifice, and the captain in front with these two large maces will cleave into or smack him on the head, just caving in his skull completely, as the Gnoll will die. The rest of them will finish off this Gnoll in front of Nicolai, and that will, for now, end the combat.
Oh gosh.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Okay, can Hayden, I'm assuming Nyx would be able to put away the sword, right? I don't need to roll anything.
I'm gonna have you roll one more wisdom check just to see.
Okay.
Saving throw. Sorry.
Wisdom saving throw.
Your wisdom should be one of your saving throws as in
Yeah,
warlock.
that's an 18.
Yep, you're fine. You're able to calm yourself down as you're still excited. You still kind of feel that itch, but you're able to recognize the fight's over.
Okay, so Nyx is going to kind of position the sword back, and she's gonna push it into her skin, but instead of like cutting into her shoulder, it's actually just gonna turn back into a tattoo as she pushes it all the way in, and then her eyes and tattoos will slowly lose their glow, and it seems like she's back to normal, and she's going to look around extremely confused. She doesn't know how she got here, she doesn't know where everyone is, and she's actually gonna turn and see Finian, and she's going to panic because you were the closest one when she drew the sword, and she's like gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, are you okay?"
Yes, I'm fine. And you'll see Finian's gonna take his like half sword, half spear he has on his back, and he's gonna adjust the strap to be on his waist and like put it behind his back, so he's hiding it now.
All right, so
are you all right?
she's gonna kind of look down at herself. I think so. It's very evident that she is extremely confused. And then she's like gonna look down and realize that her jacket is gone, so like all of her tattoos are exposed. Then she's gonna reach up, touch her face, and realize her mask is gone. And she's gonna try and look around to see if she can find him, because she's.
I'm assuming you took your mask off in the first encounter, right?
Yeah, so it's gonna be like all the way down
Way
there, but
over
she
there.
doesn't.
You cannot find it.
Okay, she.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
grab
honey.
my spear. I'm just gonna grab my spear and go up to Honey's character. And I was like, I saw you got hit. Let me offer some aid, if you allow me.
Wonderful. And if you could do that quickly, I feel like whatever situation we're about to be in.
As
I'm
you
going
reach
to-
over,
Okay.
yeah. Go ahead and roll your healing. Are you casting a spell or is this lay on hands?
Is laying hands.
Alright. Once again, this purplish energy will flood out of his hand as a feather is rested upon your wounds and they close.
Oh, perfect.
How much
How
healing
is
did
that?
you get?
She always gets 5 healing. It's
Okay,
always
perfect.
just
I'm at
5.
max HP again. Let's
Nice.
go.
All right.
Wow.
Wandering, as you stand there. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. Describe wandering first, and then
So,
I'll.
I was gonna be wandering as you stand there with kind of almost covered in this no blood. The Noxian general or captain is gonna slowly walk up, recognizes what you are almost immediately, puts his hand up to halt his soldiers, and he's gonna look down at you. He's like, "State your purpose, Golem."
As he does that, I walk up. My wings that were fully extended now are draping over my shoulders. And I replace my halberd back into my back to form my halo. And I walk up to him. My purpose is freedom.
He's
I was
gonna-
forced to hunt, forced to kill, and now I walk free.
He's gonna narrow his eyes. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
Oh no.
Gonna roll an insight. Persuasion or deception is up to
Persuasion?
you, and you don't need to tell anybody. Oh, I tossed my dice. No, come back.
All right,
Anxious
persuasion,
tasting next to Daedra.
and that is. Yeah, I rolled a 12.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay, well he also rolled a 6. So he's gonna
Alright.
kind of narrow his eyes and look at you, as he's gonna. This is neutral ground. Are you still allied with Demacia?
No, if Demacia would find me, they'd probably send me to the stonemasons and turn me to rubble.
He's gonna look around at the fallen gnolls. He's like, "For now, I have no reason to distrust you." And he's gonna look around and he's gonna make eye contact with the town guard. You can tell this guy's probably been here before, so he knows the chief of the guard. And he's gonna look at him like, "Are all these people still friends, or are there more enemies to squash?" The town guard's gonna look up and like, "No, they saved it, the town. If it weren't for them, we would have been dead before you guys arrived."
While they're
The-
talking. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
No,
No, go-
go ahead.
The captain will give a small nod and look at the rest of you and says, "We have much to discuss then. Go tend to your wounds. I will meet with you all later." And he's going to him and the most of his army is going to wait outside the gates as him and a group of individuals are going to walk in to have a conversation with the chief of the guard and the chief of the town. As the guard walks away, though, he's going to look back at the rest of you. He's like, "Thank you for your help. I don't know what we would have done without you. I'll make sure you all are all compensated as much as I said, if not more." And he's gonna kind of look at you guys and like, "I'll see if the Noxians can do anything for you as well." As he walks away.
All right, so Nyx
Many things.
is going to like try and sneak away and like to try and find her mask and cloak, and then she's gonna like her plan is to leave the city. So she's just gonna
roll a stealth check if you're trying to sneak.
Yeah, she's just trying
Good
to.
night.
She want to run. She's scared. Okay, let me.
And if you're proficient in it,
That's a 15.
15. All right. Anybody who
Oh.
would like to may roll to see if you can see her running away.
Ooh, what would we roll?
Yes.
Perception.
it was the
Perception. Oh dear, I rolled a 7.
I
Alright,
also
you
rolled a
know.
7.
Yes,
roll.
nothing.
I want to roll.
Go ahead. Anybody who wants to.
That's a 16. No, you're not going anywhere, buddy.
I got an 18.
All right. What you notice as she is attempting to slink away?
Oh, young lady, please, forward. Let's discuss and everything like that.
Okay, so she'll just freeze, and then she looks extremely uncomfortable, and she's like gonna put her hand up as if she was itching her nose, like trying to hide part of her face, and she's like, "Oh, that's okay. I'll be going now."
I
will-
walk directly up to you.
Oh,
Put
so
a hand
my-
on your shoulder.
okay, so she
Oh,
is
no.
going to flinch away from your hand, and she's gonna look really, really scared because there's a bunch of people crowding her, and also because
around her.
because first off, guys, she has never seen a snake lady. She's never seen a warforged. She's never seen a tiefling. She's so scared.
And he's just gonna try and calm everyone down, like, guys, this requires some tact, please.
Yeah.
So-
You're just gonna step in between her and the warforged.
Why does Snake on top of the board?
Her tattoos are
She's
starting to
gonna-
glow again. She looks very
gonna-
uncomfortable.
Put her hand on his
Young
chest,
mage, it is all right. Calm down.
and she's going to say, "Hey, she ran before. Perhaps charging up to her is not the smartest idea. Give her a minute."
Oh, I did not know that. My bad.
My
Back up.
apologies.
Her back is up against the building, by the way.
She is. Daedra is 5'4" and is like standing as tall as she can up against this immense warforged. She is not. She is
I am
in
kneeling.
between them, and she is like you. Bad.
He's gonna like nod thanks to like Deidre, just approach Javi's character, be like, hail, good sir.
Should we mention the snake that's on top of me?
What-
Anya
what-
is trying and failing to just engulf you in her coils because she is not on board with you harassing the poor mage. And I just did a couple rolls of like, hey, how would it be if I did try to do a constrict attack but do no damage? And I got 2 nat ones, so she's just kind of like flailing and circling you and just like tries to hop up on you. You just push her off.
Might I inquire as to what you're doing? Serpent.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're from the Marcia, and they kill mages. And you're specifically
That's
a
what I was-
mage killer.
That's what I was made to do, not what I choose to do.
Ooh, that's good.
I was brought to life solely for a purpose, and it was not one I chose. They made me kill them. One
Insight.
died.
Inside,
Roll
wow.
a persuasion or deception. You do not need to tell him which one.
I got 21.
Oh, jeez.
I rolled a 14, and I'm telling the truth.
All right.
By the
Tell
way,
what you will
Nyx
think.
is still trying to just slowly step away from the
Daedra-
conversation.
Daedra will turn around now that she sees that Tania has successfully stayed off the warforged and she can put away her mama bear mode that she acted. She's gonna turn to Nyx and slowly pull off the fur shawl that she's been wearing and go, "Here, you don't seem to like to show your face. Maybe this'll help."
Oh, perfect.
And offer it to her.
Out of character,
Doesn't out-
thank you. In character, she probably wouldn't thank you because she's too scared, so she'll just like slowly like. Wait, did you say to cover her face, or what did you say to use it for?
Yeah,
Cover her
just
face.
to cover her up because she's obviously feels very exposed and Daedra
Okay.
can see this. Remember last session, Daedra says that there's a familiarity about her.
Oh, that's
that she
right.
So she knows.
All right, so
what she
she's
thinks she knows.
she'll cover herself up and just like nod to you, and she still is eyeing everyone up, trying to see the perfect opportunity to leave the city.
Look, you don't have
oh.
to stay if you don't want to. No one will make you. But I won't let them harangue you if you try
Harangue you?
to
Sorry.
stay.
My apologies. You looked distressed and I attempted to help. My help was less than.
She's still body
Needed.
blocking y'all.
The
By the
tiny
way-
demon lady is very protective of the female mage.
Nyx is just gonna mutter,
It would
"I'm not a
seem.
mage."
You use magic, do you not?
But you pulled a sword out of your hand. Isn't that not magic?
her brow is gonna furrow.
Hey.
I guess that's magic, isn't it? And then she'll just kind of like look really confused and be like, "Oh, okay, I guess I would be a mage."
Yes, you threw
Mania has
bolts of
pivoted.
magic.
She looks
Mania has
very
pivoted.
confused.
Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Yep, we can hear you.
What'd you say?
Your turn, Jason.
Hi. Tanya pretty much immediately accepts Vondrin's explanation, and during that little heartfelt moment, pivoted to body blocking Javi's character. What's his name again?
Oh, Gideon. Gideon Frey.
Gideon.
Gideon. I
Right.
could actually pronounce this name,
Oh.
Javi. Thank you.
And
it's just sort of-
his last name as well, or no?
Huh?
Gideon Frey. That's his last name.
Okay, yeah, I really appreciate that because I can't pronounce your other characters' names and I feel so bad about it.
Tanya is just like holding herself straight up, hands on her hips, and is just like shifting. She's all coiled up and shifting atop her coil to just like try and like block Gideon's sightline anytime he
Um,
Girl
is
power.
addressing Nick.
Madam, lady,
Gideon
B?
is face palming so hard right now.
I'm sorry. It's just a question. What are you? Question. You're a snake.
Well,
person.
I'm not a mage, so you don't need to kill me if that's what you're asking.
Oh, I get the confusion. I was born in Demacia. I was from the army, but as you kind of just see, he holds out his hand and he kind of just pulls out like a light cantrip and stuff like that. But I'm also a mage, so don't worry.
Hmm. That would cause
Uh-huh.
problems.
I think we'll all get along here.
As Nyx is still slowly trying to leave the situation.
Real quick, we are at about half time. So if this would be a good time to take a small break, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever we need to do.
I literally love how right as the fight ended, Nyx is like, these people are kind of scaring me. I'm gonna leave, and then they're all like, huddle around Nyx, huddle around Nyx.
Don't let her leave.
She's stuck here.
You look stressed. Are you okay?
Perhaps we can have this conversation, introductions at the tavern. I would like to change. As Daedra looks down at her now, blood-stained, tattered, really pretty dress, and the heels that she's still wearing because she was supposed to perform. She's like, not really in the most comfortable, and I just lost my jacket. So,
Nyx will
I would like to
look
go
down and be like,
indoors.
oh, sorry, and then she'll start taking it off for you.
no, keep it on until we find you something more suitable. I'm sure I have something in my wardrobe back at the tavern. Christopher will find it for you.
Wait, is blood not good to have in your clothes?
It's bad for business.
Nyx will just shrug.
We should
And
all.
to
we
most
should all go
people,
rest
blood
in
is
the tavern.
I'm gonna look
Yo, wait,
at the
you
snake
didn't know who I
person.
am?
No. He has intelligence of 9, so.
You don't follow pop icons?
Gideon,
He likes-
certain people will need a roll. Gideon and Wondering have no idea who you are, so they don't.
Well, that's alright, guys. So I'm cool, I swear.
He's gonna look at the snake person. What's a pop icon? He has no idea who's anyone's name. He's
I
talking to
lean
this-
over.
What?
I
Yeah, this-
have no idea.
Someone
Let's
who's
just-
better than you, Paladin.
What?
It's a performer. Let's just leave it at performer.
Okay.
Let's, let's all go rest. We all need a rest.
Let's head back to the tavern, yeah?
Yes. Oh, I look at
Although
my
I believe
lieutenant.
those yes.
Please try to get an audience with the mayor, so that for we could probably discuss our future plans with him.
Oh, that shouldn't be too hard. I just spoke with him earlier today. Pleasant man. Head of the guard seems nice too. A bit ragged, but who wouldn't be in this state?
Oh, head of the guard too. Yeah, that's the other person. Lieutenant, can you please try to get an audience with him as well?
As you were saying.
Sure.
As you're gonna run away.
Okay. And so he's like, okay, where's my men? Come on, we must rest. Ian must want some company after this whole fiasco, so let's go.
You'll hear a various mix of yes sir as they all begin to follow you. As his literal squadron of paladins.
By the way, Nyx
know-
is
I know-
hanging behind, letting everyone go first, and then she'll slowly trail behind while searching the streets for her jacket and mask.
Go ahead and roll an investigation
Okay.
check.
Wait, Finian probably
Lost
would have
track
seen
of
when she
myself
took it off,
again.
right? Because it was right next to him.
Where am I?
Yes, but have you told
there I
Finian that
am.
you're looking for a mask?
Huh?
Do you need help? You need help?
I'm just.
What's your name
You
again?
appear to be looking for something.
She'll like slowly look down and be like, my name is Nyx. And then she'll be like, I seem to have misplaced my jacket.
Gotcha. All right.
Well, Nyx.
Finian, you have a
I'm
very.
wondering.
Finian, you remember her as she like shed it over down at the bottom right before she kind of went into her crazed state.
Like around here, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll just make a quick side trip to get that.
She like seems very like confused that you were helping her, but she'll be like, oh, well, thank you.
I'm sure we can find it.
She's going to give all these soldiers she's going to take a path to the side to like avoid all of the soldiers in the middle though.
You're having a very.
I
intense
walk
moment.
right past them.
Seriously, you guys just walk past them and she's like taking alleyways and she'll eventually meet up with you guys. So yeah,
Well, it appears we've lost a Nyx.
boo.
Oh, nope, there she is.
Can you imagine if she
Hello
just said
again.
boo every single time she like came out of the shadows? That'd be hilarious.
All three of you
Yep.
can roll an investigation check to see if you can find the cloak.
Perfect.
Let's go find your token. Here's your token.
2.
19.
19.
I'm not quite sure what a cloak is.
I got a 6.
Six. All right, Finian. As the two, they seem to be just kind of walking in a circle, not being able to find anything. But you're able to. It's kind of just like draped across the bush, and you're able to find it pretty easily.
He's going to hand it to Nyx and also say, remember earlier today when I said we should stick with the people who know what they're doing?
She'll.
Right now.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Right now, it's not good to avoid attention when all the attention is on you.
She'll just slowly nod, and she'll take off Daedra's jacket, put hers on, and put the mask back on, and just nod, and she'll be like, "So I need to stay with you guys?"
It seems like you don't want to be found by the authorities. Something I can relate to currently.
Go,
Yes.
done.
So.
I'm haunted by the kingdom of Demacia as
just
well.
Stay with the people that just saved the town. Gives you a shield.
Okay. She'll slowly nod,
And if
and then
need be,
just.
I will protect you with my life.
Oh, okay. Thank you. She'll just like
Oh, he's lovely.
stay
Oh, he's so
stay
nice.
really close to you guys, but still make sure you guys are between her and the guards because at least I know the Warforged is probably taller than her. So
Oh yeah, I'm 6'6".
yeah.
He's taller.
You
Yeah,
are
he's
a
taller.
whole foot and 2 inches taller than Daedra.
And he's gonna look at Wanjin as well.
In
and be
fact,
like,
I
need to
extend
talk
my
to you
wings
as
to make
well."
my silhouette bigger.
It's huge.
That's amazing. That's funny. As well.
Daedra was waiting outside of the inn for you guys to return.
So
'cause she was worried about you.
Nyx will give you with a shaking hand reach out to give your jacket back.
Oh, thank you. glad to see you found your shawl, as she flourishes it over her shoulders because she was cold in her dress and now is happy that she has her little shawl, her fur shawl back. Why don't I speak to the innkeeper about getting you guys some rooms? I can't imagine he would make us pay after all that now.
As you say that, Christopher's gonna wave his hands like, please, you guys need to lay down. I'll handle it. Please, go.
Gideon
rest.
comes out with like a bucket of food. Do you know they serve food here?
I
you,
asked
Chris.
the innkeep, is there a place I might be able to wash off? I'm currently covered in blood.
Well, as you have to like duck to get through the door because you're a behemoth of a individual, and he's gonna look at you like, I'm sure I can find something in the back, and he's gonna lead you out to the back of the inn where there's a large well, and he's gonna
snake person on top of me.
and he's gonna
I should
show
be
you how to
one
use
about
the
you.
well and how to get water out from it to splash you off.
Thank you very much. Cleaning is a pain.
Of course,
Does not.
Thank you for your service today. We all appreciate it.
Of course, I'd do anything to save a life.
He'll die. Be like, well, when you're finished, if you'd like it, the room and food is on me today. Just gonna walk back inside.
All right. Thank you very much.
Nyx is going to make her way to. By the way, this inn is full. Nyx is going to go to like the dude who she talked to earlier that day, and she'll put 2 silver down on the countertop and say, "Same thing as earlier, please." Which was, I think, like a half a sandwich or something.
Yeah, he's gonna push the silver back. He's like, "Please, you've done enough for this town. I don't need to pay for anything." He's gonna watch back and he's gonna start just bring out as much food as possible for all of you: sandwiches, chicken, anything he can find. It's not the most glamorous food, as this town is not in the best of states, but it'll suffice. It's decent. And there's a lot
Nyx's
of it.
eyes will widen when she sees all of the food, as she kind of looks around as if seeing if there was some mistake. Like, she is very confused.
Him and a bunch of other workers will start like wheeling out to tables and be like, "Please, partake, eat."
Tanya is going to like try and eat like an entire pig's worth of meat.
Daedra,
For you, it's probably possible.
ignores the food for a moment and looks kind of sadly at the stage before she goes over to the edge of it and sits down and will take her lyre off her back and tune it.
Christopher will walk up to you as you do and be like, "You know, after a great tragedy like that, the town could use a bit of a pick-me-up, don't you think?"
Well, I suppose that's what we came here to do anyways.
Gonna give a smile, like, might help boost that public image of you as well.
Yes, well, that too, I suppose. Daedra's about to sing in her blood-stained clothes.
Yeah, he will look at you and be
That's
like,
gonna be hilarious.
We have extra clothes.
Oh, right. Perhaps I should change before. Yes.
Go get a
I'll-
shower, rest up. We can do the performance later. I don't believe there's much of a rush.
Gideon's gonna look at everyone. So seriously, is blood really bad for your clothes?
Nyx will like very shyly be like, "I don't think so."
This
It
is
is.
silk. Yes, it's bad for my clothes.
And then Gideon's gonna look at the Longy, what's your character's name?
Finian.
Finian. Okay. He's gonna look at Finian and is like, "What is silk?"
Oh no.
It's a type of fabric. Very expensive.
It's an expensive fabric. Think of it as the plate armor of common clothes.
Good analogies, Gideon. Educating the party over here.
Gideon kind of like understands. He's like, "And you don't want to get plate armor with blood, correct?"
You don't want plate armor to rust.
That's understandable. and he just keeps eating his chicken now.
So, you said there's a table, right, Hayden?
Yes.
There's multiple tables full of food. Yes.
All right, Nyx will like very carefully sit down at a table while like eyeing everyone, and then she's just gonna grab all the food that she can and start eating, cause she's starving.
For you, this is like a five-star meal. This is probably the best food you've ever had. Period.
Yeah,
It is amazing.
She is loving it. She's very hesitant to take off her mask, but figured, hey, you guys saw me without a mask while I was fighting, so she just started eating.
I'll go change. come back out in a different dress that is not covered in blood. Her hair's down now. Her pink hair is down from that updo that she had. It's purple. It's lavender. Her hair is lavender. I don't know why I said pink. I'm thinking of Des. My bad. Her hair is down now. And, like, really long. It's, like, almost past her waist long of, like, thick lavender hair.
Here's my headcanon that you only have dresses and don't have
While
any.
you're doing that, Finian's gonna turn to Gideon and be like, "So, what's your name?"
Oh, I am Gideon Frey.
Finian.
I used to
And
serve
the-
the mafia. So
Oh,
was going
did you
to-
just say
you
you
no
used to serve the
longer-
mafia?
yeah.
The mafia?
Yeah, the
Mafia,
mafia.
not the mafia.
Demacia.
Oh, Demacia.
Oh,
The mafia!
I was like,
The
why did you
Demacia
say that
mafia.
so
All of a sudden, he's
casually?
Italian.
I used to serve in Demacia.
So you no longer report to Demacia, I assume.
oh no, I've kind of made my own nightly order and stuff like that.
I think we will get along just fine. Name's Finian.
Yeah. Oh, I was actually gonna ask you, why is your magic purple?
My patron.
Who may be your patron?
A DM. How would they refer to their patron?
The veiled
Mother.
one.
Is it the veiled one? Yeah. Okay.
the
The
veiled
veiled one. I follow the veiled one.
Would I know that?
You do know that is her more common name when you're not actually speaking her true name.
Ah, yes. Oh, so you also served her as well. Oh, great.
Perfect. Okay.
We talking patrons, boys.
Oh,
Daedra approaches.
he's rubbing his temples. Yes. We serve the same patron, it appears.
Oh, how cute. For
So
two.
would you like to join my nightly order? You don't have to be a knight.
Instantly
Absolutely
recruited.
not.
Did he say not?
Yep.
Lovely recruitment speech. I thought it was a great
appreciate the
attempt,
offer.
Gideon.
Gideon, was it?
Yes.
So, first off, Tanius or Talus. I'm a Naga, since you asked earlier.
Huh.
So just let me get this straight.
Mhm.
You stopped butchering mages because you turned out to be a mage.
Whoa. Let's just get this right. I never butchered any mages. I captured them, but I still felt wrong about it.
And then what happened to them?
That's better, isn't it?
They
Well-
probably would have been brought before someone like me.
Probably been brought for one of our stone war forges, or been held in incarceration until one trial would be proceeded to them.
Right,
Highly
and then at
unfair
the trial,
mind you.
right. So you indirectly killed a whole bunch of mages, and then stopped because you turned out to be a mage. I feel does. I'm still concerned that there doesn't seem to have been any change of heart for your reasons. It seems like purely pragmatic. Your change of behavior.
That may have been the cause of that change, but who's to say he hasn't had a true change of heart since?
I served Amasia because one, I saw that they served the people. When the Mage Civil War started happening, it started to change my viewpoints. So after, for one, I incarcerated about... I cannot remember the number of mages I have incarcerated, but...
Oh, bro!
but I hope it was at least underneath 10 or so.
Finian is sweating.
Well, as long as you don't go capturing any more mages, I don't see why we
like-
can't get along.
For one, that's why I made my knight order. Some of them, all of them still believe in Damasia's way of believing of defending the innocent, but not
For one.
believing in harming the mages. So we just left Damasia.
And that's what you did.
I wish I could do all the things I can done back then, but the past is the past. The only thing I can do now is help all the innocents I have hurt now.
Haney is just gonna like slowly position herself in between Gideon and Nyx.
Who was still just munching at a table.
Well, I'm most.
Titania, was it?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yes?
I wouldn't worry. Gideon seems like a good man now, as both he and I have done horrible things, but trying to make up for it. One day at a
Yes,
time,
but-
one saved life at a time.
Yes, but you see, he chose to do those things. I feel like your situations were a little different. Presumably he had he was a child at some point and got to learn right from wrong, or at least
He got to learn Demasia's right from wrong. In Demacia, mages are evil. They need to
Mania,
be
if
captured.
it would help his case, I also was a mage seeker, and you will see. Oh God, why? Finian's skin will change, and he now
Bring
looks
out?
like this.
Oh, what does he
bring
look
out
like? Oh! What?
He's a little
What?
taller.
Dibs.
What do you mean, Dibs?
Dibs. Back up my player romance. Dibs.
He's a little taller, and his hair is pitch white, and his
Nick's
eyes are a
now
little
watching with
glazed
white
over
eyes.
green.
what do I add to the D20 to obliterate that twink?
Use the
Back
twink!
off my twink.
69.
C9!
It was
You
a,
had 69 to it.
Brother,
my name is Finian Hawk,
Am I wrong?
previously known as Mage Seeker Hawk. People
Would I
can
know that?
change very quickly, whether for survival, and if it's pragmatic or not, I don't think it matters.
DM, would I know that?
Know of Mage Seekers?
Yeah.
Yes, you know of what Mage Seekers are. I don't think you've ever seen him specifically, but you do know what Mage Seekers do. I mean, you've correlated a lot with them in your old line of work. You worked with
Have
them.
I?
You, as you were leaving, you probably have baseline understanding. You've only been
I've
conscious for a while, but you'd still know.
Well, I've been conscious in and out for 600 years. I've only had the option of true free will for a couple of months.
So you wouldn't know what Mage Seekers are, but you've only ever seen Mage Seekers actively be hunting them. You've never seen a Mage Seeker not going after other mages. So this is probably the first time you've seen a Mage Seeker not actively trying to hunt down the other mages.
Would I
So I probably
specifically- Would I specifically know Langy's character? Do I have to make a history check for that?
No, you would not.
Okay, so
Well-
can I make a history check to see if I would know like Langy's character?
You may try. You may try.
Let's see if I get a natural one.
Remind me to never do magic around you lot then.
I got an 8. I got an 8.
No idea who this Mage Seeker hot guy is.
There's no need to fear for me. I'd give my life for any mage that requires. It's the least I could do.
Giddy kind of looks at you with a giddy eyes. He's like, "So, would you be okay joining a knight order?"
He's recruiting.
I don't think I don't think so.
No, looking at the Warforge. Looking at the Warforge.
Oh.
Unfortunately, not at this time. I'd rather go live a full life before
That is understandable.
before
my
tying
friend.
myself down once more.
That is
Um,
understandable.
since Finian changed his appearance, she's just been sitting there with a look of concentration on her face, like her hands clasped in front of her mouth. All right, I got it. You know what? Fine. If the hot mage says you're all right, I guess you can't be that bad. And then she just turns and slithers off upstairs to go get changed into some clean clothes.
All right, easy enough done.
Hayden.
I sup-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kaya. You're good.
No, it's okay.
I was just gonna say, once Nyx is full, she's gonna grab a few napkins and, while no one's looking, wrap up some spare pieces of food and put them in her bag.
Easy enough done.
I
I would not notice. I would not notice.
And then she's like gonna kind of stand up from the table and just lean against a wall watching everyone. And I think she probably would have noticed I almost called you Regan again. Okay, I'm so sorry, Finian. She probably would have noticed Finian and kind of gotten a bit closer to try and listen to their conversations. But, like, also stay back enough to where she can pretend she didn't hear.
She's doing the edgy waltz. Yeah!
Guys, I'm so edgy!
The typical role thing.
Well, I suppose it's my turn then. I'm Daedra.
Oh.
Magic is a bit newer to me as well. So, well, I don't know if I count as a mage if it wasn't something I was inherently born with, but I do hope that you all try not to kill me. I think it would make some people
Never.
very upset.
Oh, whoa,
I don't
whoa,
remember. Finian, did we have you roll a history check to see if you know who Daedra is? I forgot if we did that.
Yeah, he got a
I
nat one,
got
I
a nat
think.
one.
That's right, that's right. So one of the knights from Gideon your order is gonna actually run up and like, wait, you're the Daedra?
Yes.
He's like staring at you like really intently.
Daedra. Some know me as the Fallen Petal, Christopher's idea for a stage name.
He's gonna pull out a book and quill and he's like, this is mildly embarrassing, but do you think I could get an autograph, please?
Of course you may, and she'll take the quill and in very elegant, pretty cursive write her name, Daedra.
He's gonna look back at the rest of the knights who are all sitting at the table and kind of give a little like smirk. As he looks back, he's like, I'm sorry we couldn't hear you tonight. I am truly a big fan.
And Gideon's gonna look at Griffin and is like, is Daedra important?
She's gonna look at you. He's like, she's like kind of ponder. He's like, how do I say this in a way you would understand? She is the best knight in terms of making music. Does that make sense?
Ah.
The best may be a bit of an overstatement, love, but thank you, I appreciate it nonetheless. And don't worry, there will be a song. If not for myself, at least.
She's gonna give a small little fist pump before walking back to the table with the other knights.
Oh, wait, guys, I can't remember. Was it only Finian and the Warforged who I can't remember your name? I'm so sorry. I can't remember the Warforged's name.
Wandering.
Nick's only... Okay, Wandering.
Wadrin.
Nick's only introduced herself to those two, I think, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to check. Sorry, go ahead.
So, Daedra, if you don't mind me asking, the horns on your head, is that natural or did a demon curse you?
First time seeing a tiefling.
Yeah.
Daedra laughs as if the way that he phrased his question is like a little inside joke to her. Well, no, I was born with these horns, but it seems that even I am not immune to a demon's curse.
Oh, write that down.
Writing it down.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Gideon is dum-dum, so he does not know what that means.
I am interested in hearing your story, Mr. Mage Seeker Hawk.
He's gonna kind of flinch back at the name, like, ugh.
He's like, oh, it's been years.
Like, I was a sort of detective. The mage seeker don't often deal with the brute force of hunting down mages. They're more of the hunters, the
Seek them.
trackers. I was born with some magical power, and Demacia thought it fit that I could be a mage seeker. It's also one of the easier ways to climb socially.
So it seems we're all, well, you all are running from Demacia.
Yes.
Yes. It would appear so.
Yeah,
to know.
kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Well, Gideon appears to have settled down here.
I was
Snake
just
has
like
returned.
But once
Nick
again,
is
if you were
blood.
questioning the characters of our new Demacian companions, I would say a lot of support for the mage cause has been sprouting. Not a lot, but some, as the only deterrence is their methods are too brutal.
Yeah, I left at the start of the Civil War against the mages.
It's grown enough to be called a rebellion. That's for sure.
Mm.
Well, then, I suppose I'll trust you until you prove me wrong.
Well,
I will
for now,
also
trust is
now
trust
have
is
that
good
never
enough.
happen.
He's just gonna glance at the other Demacians like, trust, that's good, right, guys?
Yep. Getting is like
It's more than I could ask for.
It's like
Perfect.
for one, the unveiled one would always see compassion to all those that are in need.
Daedra's
Nyx?
gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, so no, you go first. You go first.
Oh, I was gonna say Daedra's gonna give a small nod and say, "Well, I'm going to go sing for a bit. Whether you listen or not is besides me. I do it to keep myself calm." And then she'll turn to Nyx and go, "Before you leave, I would like it if you stayed, at least for a little bit of it." Before she skips over to the stage.
Nyx will just kind of look around, like, is she talking to me? And then she'll just stay where she is.
I believe she is.
Try to keep you from not leaving.
Flightful one.
Wait,
She is
hold on,
looking
her
for an
name is Nyx?
opportunity, so.
Yeah, NYX. Nyx.
Oh, Nyx! Hello!
Oh no. Her eyes will just widen.
Nyx's worst enemy, the dumb but friendly. Oh no.
Nyx, come sit! Come sit! Come on! There's plenty of room on this table.
She will
I'm back
very,
up to where I
very
was standing.
slowly come over. Wait, who's all sitting at the table?
Sounds like Wandering, Gideon, Finian.
I'm not sitting. I'd break the chair.
That's a good point. He's probably standing next to it.
Okay.
I'm
So
standing
Nyx,
next. I specifically make a spot for you to sit.
okay.
And Tanara has just re-entered. So.
All right. Yeah, Nyx will slowly sit down, but looks very, very uncomfortable. And you could tell she's not fully putting her weight on the chair. She's ready to run, if needed.
So, Nyx, how did you come to the city?
She will think for a moment before just looking it up and being like, well, I'm just passing through. So it's just, I wasn't planning on being here long.
Aw, that's quite of a shame, but before maybe you can find a job here or something like that, if that would approve to you. Or, well, you said you were leaving town, so I
Yes.
guess. Well, have you tried registering to the guild? For one, I know they still do pay and stuff like that when you're on the road.
What's a guild?
Gideon kind of looks. He's like, one of my knights have told me about it. I just don't know what it is either.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, the dummies, not the dub-dubs.
She's not necessarily dumb. She just is.
No, I'm talking about him in the Warforge.
Oh, okay.
The dummies and their naive cinnamon roll, who's also edgy? Question mark.
So edgy.
Which one is which?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
The answer, that's exactly
good.
what you don't get to know.
So good, thank you. Oh, it's my lieutenant back.
Yep. He'd walk in and he'd lean down and whisper to you. He's like, so there appears we have a lot to discuss with the Noxians and the town guard, but they're gonna postpone discussions until the next morning, as there's a lot of recovery that needs to be done tonight.
Understand. I'll intend to meeting tomorrow morning as well.
Of course. And he'll back up. And he'll go with the other knights who are all sitting at their own table.
So
The picnic area.
Yep, this is picnic. I didn't want to put them all in the room because it's getting really crowded, so I'm just saying they're at a table, but they're all outside.
Nyx is gonna slowly look at Finian and just be like, "Are you a shapeshifter?"
Yes.
Oh.
Changeling, best
All
right.
right. more officially known as changelings is what our race is called.
Oh. She's
Oh.
totally pretending she knows what a changeling is.
Oh, so it's like my race, how my lieutenant explained this to me.
Nyx is gonna slowly turn around to glance at the spider lady, and she's gonna the spider. The snake lady. The snake lady. And then she's
I didn't know you were a drider.
You're a spider now. Then she's just gonna be like, "Is that normal?" And she's gonna
I'm
point.
sorry, is what normal?
She's gonna point at Tate. No, we're talking about you, but you're not here. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you're here. She'll be like, "Is
He is back.
is that? Oh, you are there." She'll be like, "Is it normal? Is she a changeling too?"
No, I think she's a Naga, is what she said. Oh wait, what was I again? Oh dang it, I had the thought.
She does not know what a naga
Please.
is either, but she'll slowly nod, and she looks more bewildered by the second.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if he remembers what race he is?
Please, yes, please make an intelligence check.
What is your intelligence, please?
9. So it's a -1.
Oh no.
Oh, that's an 8.
Intelligence is too
Brother!
higher.
That's an 8. You vaguely remember. You're something. You're not a normal human.
I know it's for. I'm not.
The rest of you do
humanoid.
see he sort of seems to constantly shine with this almost holy light, and you can see it kind of his armor has to kind of make do with some lumps that you can kind of slowly begin to tell that they might be wings.
Oh.
I
It is.
go over to the vice captain of the guard and ask, "What species is Gideon? He can't seem to remember."
He's gonna look over like, oh yes, he is an ASMR.
Ooh.
You're an Asimar.
ASMR. I can't ever pronounce your name. Yes, ASMR.
Yeah, I pronounce it ASMR as well. ASMR.
The other way sounds like
Yeah.
ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah,
You're really pleasing sounds, is what you are.
Does he tell us his group?
Yes, I come back. Gideon, you're an Asimar.
Oh,
You're part angel.
right. Like, yeah, I totally forgot about that. My bad.
I love this.
Oh my goodness.
You're an Asimar, Harry.
Asimar, Gideon.
What?
Yo, what's that, Larry?
Daedra mentioned she's
Hayden.
a tiefling, right?
How,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. He's
Oh,
gonna ask
that was-
Daedra.
that-
Far
okay,
as
that's kind
you
of hard
know.
not to see. Okay, that's
It's fun. What's that supposed to be?
As
Hayden,
far as you know.
Yeah. Yes,
How
yes.
high
Daedra's
is
a tiefling.
how high up is the ceiling?
It's probably a good like 8-ish feet.
Okay. And it's like
If you
proper
climb
flat
on me, you could
ceiling,
hit it.
not like rafters.
No, they have. They do have raptors. Yes.
What were you
Oh,
gonna
Do you
say,
think they
Monkey?
could support my weight if I climbed up on top of
If you
Vondrin and then got into the rafters and was
If you-
coiling around them?
if you spread yourself out, it could probably hold your weight. Yes, but you'd have to spread yourself
Okay. I wish to do that.
out. All right.
Well,
You're
while
on the
our
rafters.
while our snake companion is doing something up there,
I'm
Daedra-
now just like awkwardly helping her up.
I got like a nat 20 on my athletics check, so I'm
Oh yeah, you're
freaking
up there.
going. Dun 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 dun.
Nyx is watching with wide eyes.
Once I'm up there and situated, I start like moving around, and every now and then I'll just lean down, hang my whole upper body down, and just like grab some food off the table and retract back up.
The tavern keeper looks like he's going to say something, decides it's better not to, and goes back to washing the dishes.
I give him a wave.
What were you saying, Lungy?
say, Finian's like, well, while our companions are up to some tomfoolery, it appears, if you wouldn't, we've all shared a rather sensitive matter of our past. Would you mind sharing some of yours?
Tell me your dark secrets. Cup them up, Bard lady.
One for one, you do it to me.
Daedra looks at him, like up and down for a second, and a very small smirk appears on her lips. She goes, well, no one's ever asked me that so directly. Perhaps some tact will do you well next time.
Oh, can you please tell
Information
him?
is it's
Oh.
like trust. It goes two ways. You give some and take some.
Well-
Gideon knows what tact means. He's like, oh, it's like, I would love to learn about more of about your backstory, madam.
Well,
Oh,
was
so
that-
tactful.
I suppose.
I give Gideon a thumbs up.
Yeah.
There's not much to know. I travel, I play music, I talk to nobles and mingle, as anyone else does. You said you were an Asimar, Gideon, is that right?
Yes.
Well, I find myself in good company then. My closest friend was an Asimar as well.
Oh, what a...
Lower?
Highlighting that was. Highlighting that was.
That was purposeful. The was purposeful.
Folded.
Oh, they said was. Oh. Oh.
I'm
Getting-
sorry for your
getting
loss,
was about-
then.
Gideon was about to say something when he realized you said was. He's like, oh. And he kind of just see his finger just kind of goes down and just grabbing a chicken, just put him in his mouth.
There's no need to apologize. The first time wasn't my fault, but. And she like.
There was a
laughed
second
in
time they died?
in a
What?
very bitter way. Well, I suppose if I told you everything now, there'd be no fun, right?
This
I
is true.
suppose.
She is reaching for a glass of wine. And she needs wine now. We're talking about her dead best friend.
Gideon knows what wine is.
It is
He
a
does know
sobering
what
coffee.
wine is.
Nia just grabs a whole bottle of wine and is doing some acrobatics, like just chug it while her upper body is hanging underneath a rafter.
You look very cool.
Nyx is
Uh,
going to
In
like
case
narrow
anyone is
her.
wondering, I have
Sorry?
not eaten a thing.
No,
In case anyone is wondering, I have not eaten or drinking a darn thing.
Warforgers, man.
You don't
You don't
need
need to.
I don't need to.
Chilling.
Just in case anyone was wondering, I've just been standing.
Nyx is going to narrow her
juice.
eyes at the wine and just kind of like observe it for a few minutes, like, and then just sit back.
And would Gideon notice
Nick,
that?
sorry, did you want some juice?
What is it?
Hold on, Nyx, how old are you?
She's going to like look at you for a few moments and be like, 19?
Yeah, that's what I
Alright,
just
go
rolled.
ahead, Tania. Pour it up.
I
Gideon,
mean, it's just juice, but alright.
Gideon's like, that's when I started drinking. Let's cheers.
Oh my gosh.
She's not old enough, but she doesn't know it.
Wait, what's the legal drinking age in D&D?
It depends on the world. You'd probably know it. It is 18 in this world.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
perfect. I was
yeah.
like, did I just agree to give a minor alcohol? That's why I asked her age. No.
All right. She will like look very, very cautious as she takes a sip, and then she'll just kind of like cringe back, put it down, and be like, "Very delicious."
The taste isn't
Yeah,
for
it's a bit
everyone.
spicy, but
The wine will get to you eventually.
She will not touch it again.
Daedra will just take the cup that was in front of her and then hold it above her head for Tania to top it off with more, and then she'll slowly drink from her
Mobile
wine glass.
bartender because she's the ceiling.
Yeah, she is the ceiling.
I'll pour out the last of the bottle and then set it down on the table, and then fully retract into the rafters and start trying to like slowly make my way over Finian, going dun 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 dun, just humming to myself because I got an abysmally low stealth roll of like, hey, how sneaky am I being? I rolled a 2. It doesn't matter that I have good stealth abilities. I'm
So sneaky.
Can I go
Not a
play
sneaky
my
snack.
lyre?
You may.
Okay.
The stage is yours. It still is prepped from the earlier. None of the scuffle came to the actual inn, so everything is still prepared for you.
So Daedra's gonna take a big old glug from her wine and then say, right, as I was saying, well, some music perhaps? If not for you, then for me. And then she'll get up and go to the stage with her lyre and sing a little song for her new friends and whoever
ahead.
else is lingering around the bar.
Go ahead and roll me a performance check at an advantage.
Big.
As all 5 of the paladins from Gideon's order are all very happy right now. They're all like, cheering.
That's 13 on the die, but a dirty 20 with my
Jeez.
Wow.
Bard.
That's
Bard.
7.
I have
Oh
a
yeah, I
20
did see it.
I have a 20 charisma. My charisma is 20. I can literally
Yeah.
talk us out of anything.
Bard.
Bard.
It is,
I'm being barred.
dare I say, a beautiful performance that, for a lot of you, this is your first interaction with not only her, but a performer in general. for like Nyx and Gideon, probably even you, Wandering. This is probably your first performance.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, this is the first performance you've seen, and it is beautiful, beautiful performance.
She's singing too. That's like her big thing that she's known for. So she's plucking her lyre delicately and singing. The song in question feels a little melancholy, but is still pretty nonetheless.
You are actively getting applauded by every guard in the room. They are very happy.
She'll
as-
finish
Nice.
and be done and return back to the table and be like, "Ooh, that felt lovely. Sometimes I just have to get it out of my chest."
Gideon's gonna look at the water and is like, so, do you serve a god by any chance? I don't know how this works. With, your kind of warforges.
No.
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 Would
In
you
short,
like-
no. The magic is what powers me, of any kind, from anywhere.
So would you like to serve a god?
Oh, no.
No, the religious dogma of Demacia. I'd rather get away from religion if I can.
Understandable. Okay.
You're just a pyramid scheme of religion.
When
Like,
you've
if I
been around
invite
as
3
long
more
as I have,
people-
Yeah, you can't. You can't say that point. He's not trying to recruit people. You can.
I think all he's done is recruit people.
Tanya is going to descend a bit from behind Finian and just try and scoop him up and pull him into the ceiling with her.
Oh, he's been kidnapped!
Oh well, the twink's getting captured.
Oh, Finian. Well,
he's getting twink-napped.
Nyx is going to jump up and back away when she sees that.
Does he have to make a saving roll or like a check?
He just goes,
Yeah.
wee!
Whee! Roll a
It depends on whether or
contested-
not he struggles.
That's true. Are you considered a willing creature at this moment?
I think he's. Wait, my brain just needs to process it.
You're being hijacked, so.
I'm so confused.
You're being twink napped.
It's the world's weirdest claw machine game.
If you would like to resist, you can roll either a dexterity or a strength check, contested by Tanya's strength check.
Dex check.
does he need help? Can I help
Yeah,
him?
can I
You may
help him?
attempt to try to pull him out of the grass to give him advantage.
Yeah, she's gonna like grab Finian's wrist and like look him in the eyes and be like, "Do you want this, or
Is it-
do you need a hand?"
It depends on what the snake wants.
By the way,
Slowly
when
Yeah.
drug up.
when Nyx is backing away, she's slowly reaching for her back if needed.
Oh my god. He's like, can I help you? And he's like,
Hey,
okay.
has it been within 10 minutes of me getting bardic inspiration?
With the performance, it's probably been over 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay then, never mind.
But you were so inspired by my song. Maybe
Everybody gets product inspiration.
everybody gets inspired by dangerous singing.
So,
Yeah,
Are you
Vinny's
trying
gonna
to physically steal my man right now?
yeah,
Are you
Dear
trying to
God.
Yes, that's
steal
what
my
Well, I'm
I'm
man?
adding 300 pounds of weight if I can.
Vinny's gonna turn to
Rip him in half.
Tanya and be like, can I help you?
okay, hear me out.
Uh-huh.
She's just gesturing and everything like she's just full as if she was just normally oriented. Okay, so hear me out. I'm up in the rafters, right?
Uh-huh.
It's fun in the rafters.
Oh.
You could be in the rafters
Dangerous
with
grip.
me.
Tight on his wrist.
What? This sounds.
About
I know.
You're pretty and you do nice
I know
magic.
Hayden's hearing all this because when Lanky's mic is cutting off here and there for us, but it's fine. It's hysterical.
You're pretty and you do nice magic, so I think you deserve to sit in the rafters up with me. Because only the cool people get to sit in the rafters.
Or
Nyx
those
is
that
still
would
slowly
embrace them.
reaching for her sword. She's so scared.
Daedra was hesitant to help you at first, but now she's like fully grabbing your right arm and like just slowly tugging you down to the ground and being like, well, perhaps
Yeah.
you should have said that before you started capturing him.
I feel like our conversation is better suited for the table as well.
Ouch.
Gideon is gonna just grab his plate, eat it, and just gonna give it to the bartender. He's like, the meal was lovely. I am going to rest because I have no idea what this is.
He'll hand you a key and be like, please take the room down the hall. That way.
Thank you.
No,
Gideon-
yeah. Also wondered, are you actively trying to pull him down because you do weigh a metric poop ton?
Yeah, I am making sure I am holding on to him so that if I forgot our snake's name.
Tania.
Tania.
Atania. Is it Tania or Atania?
Tania.
Tania.
Just Tania.
Tania. Okay.
Tania
Cool.
the amazing.
If Tania does try to
Tania the
pull him up,
wise.
you're gonna have to pull up.
Tania the magnificent.
Tania's gonna have to pull up a lot of extra weight. I am securely holding myself on.
Tania, just for the heck of it, please roll a strength check.
I got a 15.
Cool.
Not enough. as you
I rolled a
start,
19.
yeah, as you start flexing to try to pull Finian up, the Warforged just puts his hand on Finian's shoulder and is now pulling him and you back down off the rafters.
Yeah.
Tania just pouts and and
I'm almost done, Pookie Bear.
fine.
How was your
Let's
nap?
go.
Okay.
And reascends back to the rafter and starts sneaking her way towards Nyx. Dun 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 dun.
You're gonna get stabbed!
Okay, her eyes and tattoos will vaguely start glowing as she just like, Hayden, how far away is the door? Could she book it?
You could try. It's a very crowded tavern, so it would be half movement, but you could try. It's about like 15 feet away from you.
Yep, she gonna book it.
I look what you've done. You scared me.
At the glowing, Tania would stop.
She's still gonna run.
Okay.
Look what you've scared off Nyx.
Bye! Oh no, she was just starting to feel comfortable too!
And I reach out a hand. Nyx, wait. Oh, there she goes.
Okay,
And
bye!
Tania starts creeping towards the innkeeper in the rafters. Dun dun.
I'm gonna
dun.
try to follow her.
Okay, Hayden,
Yep.
would like the area that Nyx was at before, would there be dead gnolls, or could she still just where she spent the night before, about here?
The gnolls never made it to there, so it would still be clear.
Okay, yeah, so just make her way back there. She's probably tired from the fight, right? So she'll probably just try to sleep there another night and leave first, like, right as there's light, because she got herself into more trouble than she wanted to with this.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a stealth check to see if
rolling
you can
a
escape, because Wandering is actively following you.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Daedra will like smooth out Finian's jacket and be like, well, you must be used to that to some degree. I'm sure you've had trouble with
That's
women
a dirty
before,
20.
no doubt.
Unfortunately.
This is gonna go horribly.
It seems like we have some
That's
work
a
to
17.
do.
I got a dirty 20!
Alright, you
Alright,
saw the direction she went, but you do not know where she is currently.
so I lost her here-ish.
Yeah, you lost her around there.
He's gonna
Alright.
talk to Deja. I assume she's going. This has come without the metagaming. I think this is just Finian. I promise it's not metagaming. Finian's like, I assume she's going back to her alleyway.
Ah.
Oh no!
You did see her, you did see her in the out. You know her
the
out. You
one-
saw her
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
the one that
I'm gonna be
go
slowly.
back to the same place or to different places.
Wait,
Oh,
would
so
I
that's where
see?
she came
Would
from.
Nyx see him looking around for her?
Well, Wondered, are you are you being loud when you look for her, or are you trying to stealthily follow her?
I'm not trying to hide that I'm following her, but I'm not like calling out, getting
I
her
would,
to stop. I'm just being around.
Yeah. Where you are now, probably not. There's a building in the way.
Okay.
But you probably did see him following you out initially, but now that you've been able to lose him, you've also no longer have line of sight of him either.
Gotcha,
Should we
gotcha.
go
Okay.
help him, or do you think she'll be able to handle bringing her back?
I think this is kind of a big town. I think we
Alright.
should Also, a
Oh,
good
no.
night's rest in a tavern as opposed to an alley is very
She's like, I gotta
preferable.
get away from these crazy people. And then the people are like, hey, let's go find her. I love this so
Yes,
much,
well,
guys. This is so funny.
We don't know how many more of those things could be out there, and
Yes.
don't know how much I trust the morality of the Noxian forces either. So let's go.
Oh, I completely forgot about them. Yeah, you're right.
Let's go find her.
Oh, wait, Hayden.
Yep.
Would she know that they're they're from Noxus?
That's what I had you roll for, and you rolled
Oh,
really
that's right.
bad, so you
Oh,
don't
okay,
know.
so then she wouldn't be as freaked out. Okay.
Yeah,
And
you're another
the pretty duo on their way to help find her.
Ah, hello.
I
I'm
think
looking for
you could
Nyx.
be in help with this situation as well. He's gonna say to Wandrin, that's his name?
Yes.
Perfect. Alright, he is going to approach. I think since he's free.
Go
That-
slowly.
Nyx,
She's a runner.
Nyx, are you there?
Sorry, I spaced
That's why
out for
I'm
a
back
second.
here.
You guys are hunting for Daedra and Finian left.
Yeah, they left to go find Nyx.
Alright, so
Alright,
Go ahead, sorry.
Tania is, after thanking the barkeep for the good food, which is why she went over above him, she's gonna slip out of the rafters and follow after them.
You
She's
probably
so
have a-
scared of you. She's so scared of you now. Alright, so Nyx would just
If
be.
it makes it,
Go ahead, sorry.
I know this is gonna make it worse, but she's going to like be trying and going on the rooftops.
Jason, I don't think you understand how scary she is.
We gotta
want
work
her-
fast.
We want her to come with us. Please stop scaring her away.
Alright, so Nyx is just sitting with her back against a building. She's like very exhausted from the fight.
Nyx, I feel both me and Daedra can agree when we say our party is forward, but we have good intention.
It's cold out here, Nyx. You don't want to sleep out in the cold.
Nyx will like look really shocked that you guys found her, and then she'll just be like, I'm used to sleeping in the cold.
Well, you don't
Well,
have to be.
This would be a
Nevertheless,
lovely change.
we are decorated heroes of the town. I think you've earned the tavern bedroom.
She'll just
promise
If
I
you
won't
wish,
let
I'll
her
stand guard
hurt you.
outside.
Don't you need to sleep?
Giggles at Warforged.
She has no clue what
I
a
may
warforge
rest,
is.
but Nyx, I may be resting, but never asleep. As long as I have magic, I'll always be conscious and able to come to your aid.
She'll slowly nod and be like, will the snake person be there?
She
Not
won't
while I'm
bother
around.
you.
She will, but I assure you, we can talk about our
Boundaries.
boundaries. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
She'll like take a really deep breath before standing, and she's like, I'll give it one more try.
Okay.
Perfect.
You hear that, Tania?
Yeah.
You get one more
As you say that,
chance.
Tania, you crawl over the roof.
Over the edge of the roof, it's like, gotcha!
Speaking
Yeah,
of talks we need to
How
have.
did she even get on the building?
Wait, is she really on the building in front of by us?
Tania, did you crawl across the buildings looking for them?
Oh god.
Yes.
Then yes, you
Oh.
are. Well, roll me a perception check, because you don't actually know where they went.
Alright,
This
Is...
is not metagaming. I swear, Longy.
Oh my god,
2023.
okay.
It's not medic. I swear it's not.
I just know where she is. I swear.
I got a
Finian's just a
23.
detective. He's a literal
23.
detective.
As you leave, you know what direction they went, and you can kind of see, as they were rounding the corner to walk in to start talking to her, you saw them, so you would know the general direction of them. So yes, you could be scaling over a rooftop as you overhear probably the later half of the conversation.
Of them
By
telling
the
her
way-
that they will keep you from her.
Alright, Wandrian, like,
Oh, wow.
Wandrian convinced her so well. So I will just say, standing guard, that was a good move.
Yep. It's a century's rest, my dear.
Yes. Yes.
But that's racial feature named.
What?
That's the actual name of the thing. That's what it is.
The
Oh,
ability.
okay.
It's the racial feature is called century's rest, so it's but
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Fun.
She looks very hesitant, but is willing to follow you guys. Since the snake person scared her so bad.
It's cold out here. Let's go inside, please.
I like it that I stayed inside.
Avi is resting with the. He's happy.
Avi's just chilling, guys.
He's dreaming.
I saw
in
the
La
snake
La
person
Land.
going up in the rafters and then trying to like get freaking.
Stealing.
Nope, I'm good. I'm going.
Looks like we're team mom and dad again, Lonky.
Seriously.
you got Wandering with you though. Wandering's kill.
What am I, like a guard dog?
Wander and his big German Shepherd. It's the
Big-
family German Shepherd.
Big German uncle.
My character's name is literally German for Wanderer.
God dang it.
Wandering is just Nyx's bodyguard at this point, and I'm loving it.
Nyx, would you like me to show you to your room? I could help you get settled.
She'll nod.
Do you think I could have her key? She'll say to the innkeep.
Then people will nod and he'll start handing out keys to everybody, including your troop, Gideon. Your troop also all gets rooms free of charge as you have effectively saved the town. So you all get rooms.
I decline a room.
Decline a room. He'll look at you and give a small nod. He seems to have a rough idea of what you are, but this is probably his first time seeing one of you as well. He'll just give a nod, like, well, wherever you'd like to stay it's up to you.
Thank you.
Right, but you all may rest for the evening. You may all also get your level up. Yahoo!
Oh, we got a level up?
Yay.
Oh,
Well, how much
Sure
XP
did.
Oh yeah,
did we
I
get?
didn't tell you. It was 750, right? That's how much I said.
Yeah, 750. Yeah.
700. Oh, I
yeah,
didn't
but
hear
she
that. I'm
wasn't
so
here
sorry.
when you said that.
Yeah, I
Well,
forgot you weren't
no,
there.
you were gone.
Oh, was it the break?
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
said,
Oh,
even
okay,
said,
I was
I'll
letting my
let Bailey
dogs
know
out.
when she gets back. No, I
Which
even
was
said,
it?
I'll let Bailey know when she gets back, and then I forgot to let you know. Yes, you got,
700.
everybody got
Yeah, we're level
750.
2. Okay, so by the way, Daedra showed Nyx to her room, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what's like in the room, by the way? Like, what does it look like in there?
It's a pretty standard tavern room, so you have your bed, a little desk with a chair, a lamp. Not much is in there.
Is there a window?
There's not. There would be a window, yes.
Does it have curtains
Oh,
on
no.
it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so the first thing she's gonna do is make sure the window is locked and that the curtains are drawn. Then she's gonna drag the chair from the desk over and put it under the doorknob of the door so no one can get in.
Yes, so
I ask if everything's alright in there.
Oh, she'll just be like, yes, just taking some security measures.
Alright then.
And
Sleep well.
then she'll just be like, thank you. And then she will like very hesitantly lay on the bed because she's never laid on a bed before. So this is a nice change.
She's so
I am
edgy.
leaning on the door.
Yo, what? Sorry?
I'm leaning on the door so that someone has to move me to get it through.
I appreciate you so much right now.
They're all so edgy.
Right? Edgy besties!
I'm just taking a nap.
All right, but does everybody go to rest for the evening?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you may
Um,
all take your long rest. Oh yes.
Before I do, Daedra will say to Christopher, seems like our plans might have changed. There may be more for us to do around here than just sing and dance. For the foreseeable future, I do hope that doesn't put a damper on whatever you were cooking up.
So he's kind of scratching his chin, looking at a big ledger he has. He's like, shouldn't be too much of an issue. You kind of have a lot of sway. If I tell them they're postponing things, they don't really have much room to complain. So we should be all right for now. at least.
Wonderful. Thank you. And then she'll go to bed.
All right, everybody, you may take your long rests, but everybody will awaken. Whoever goes to the main tavern first will see that there is a Noxian guard seemingly waiting for you.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
yep.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Wait, how would everyone? Yeah, Nyx would probably wake up and she'd probably knock on the door so that way she wouldn't just like open the door and then have the Warforged just fall on the ground. So she'll knock so he. Wait, is the Warforged a boy or a girl? Sorry.
I'm a construct.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
yes.
Gotcha. Yes.
Warforged
Okay.
is
Whoops! I just hit my
non-binary.
microphone. So that way they would like not fall, and then she'll slowly leave the room, nod to them, and say thank you.
You're welcome, Nyx. And I follow her down.
I already woke up and already saw the Warforged, but I didn't want to disturb the Warforged.
As you all descend the stairs in your various stages of waking up, the Noxian guard will raise his hand to whoever comes out first and be like, "Hail, adventurers! I have a notice for you to speak with our captain and the town mayor."
Can you imagine if Nyx went down there first? He's like, "Hail, adventurer!" She just turns around like, "Nope."
Walks away.
That would have been so
I mean-
funny.
Oh yes, I know my lieutenant talked about having a meeting with you. I know my lieutenant talked about having a meeting with you, so
Yes, once you
I
are
will be-
all ready, I can take you there. But please take your time.
It's too early in the morning for meetings. Tanya's like barely keeping her front end from dragging on the ground.
Food is provided though, and you are welcome to have a breakfast before you go. Once again, paid for completely by the town.
How? Give me a sec. Words. Gideon,
yes.
how are you a paladin and a morning person? Morning people are the worst. Therefore, ipso facto, e pluribus unum, you can't be both a paladin and evil, so you can't be a morning person. Stop
With
being
logic, though.
so awake.
Gideon just kind of looks at you. It's like, for one, my mother has told me that for one, I was born in the morning dawn.
He's such a good little dumb boy. We love him.
I love him so much.
So for one, she always says that I always rose up wild with the sun.
Oh boy.
There's an innuendo to be made there, but I'm too tired, and she just bunks her head on the table.
What are you doing?
By the way, Nyx will back up against the wall when Tanya's here. She'll let her pass.
I'm sorry.
I put my wing in between the two of you.
I didn't
I
mean to make
appreciate
you
you so
uncomfortable.
much.
It seems we have work to do.
Plenty of it.
Well, I mean, Nyx is clearly like skittish of everything, and the giant snake lady's like, I want to kidnap that one.
Giant snake lady, come here.
Seriously?
You wanted a nice romantic date in the roof, you know?
Oh,
Oh no.
Alright.
as I see
And
the
you're
changes
gonna raise
come out,
up to like 7.5 feet tall, just like cracking her back and arching over in this freaking contortionist thing. Like she has much more spine than everyone else. So when she wants to crack her back, it's impressive.
That's the first time I've ever had to look up to someone.
All right,
Interesting.
and just like twists her entire length. Okay, I'm awake. Good morning. I am so sorry, Nyx. I would love if we could be friends, but if you need space, I understand.
She will slowly peek around the Warforge and just slowly nod. She still looks very hesitant.
Okay. Well, I think that's as far as I'm going to get. It's
Likely. You
Didria.
terrified her.
Well,
Made
As
one friend
for-
in the past 100 years, and they're dead now.
Oh no.
writing it down.
Write it down, write it down.
as
course
for
I'm
one,
depressed.
Longy's character comes down. He's gonna like, oh, hello, you're here. Hi. So for one, I would like to talk to you about what happened last night. Why was the snake lady trying to kidnap you?
some complications, miscommunications.
She's very forward.
Yes.
Apparently.
You will note that Finian will usually take on his human appearance.
I will switch back your token.
You don't have to switch
I'm
back.
no longer
I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't want to bug Aiden every 3 seconds. Like change it.
Token has been swapped. You are now different twink than you were before.
He's no longer Twink Boy with mask. He's just Twink now.
Are we gonna go to the mayor's office? Is that where he said we're going? Or I can't remember.
You are ready to go. The guard will transport you there.
Yeah, Daedra came down. She's in another dress. Surprise, surprise. She's still wearing heels. All that long hair of hers is back twisted and pinned up in some braids.
Oh, and I kind of look at the guard. Would my lieutenant be joining as well?
If you so wish, yes, she may join.
Because one, his lieutenant is more of the brains of the little operation. So
The voice of your group. Because he's your lieutenant.
You're the
will
pretty
join.
face. He has the brain.
yes.
I have to admit, I'm curious to see what reason there ends up being for Javi's character to leave his group.
Yeah, me too.
I got ideas.
Oh,
No,
they're all gonna die.
They're all dead.
Is it called death?
Yeah, the wizard in the corner this entire time casting meteor.
Meteor swarm. The town is gone.
the
the
the town is all gone, and only the guard, the paladins die. Okay, congratulations.
Only your rooms remain.
Convenient.
Be very, very.
Conveniently, the tavern is unscathed.
All right, but if you all are ready, the guard will lead you over to the mayor's office, where the rest of.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry. I was just
No,
gonna say,
please.
as we're walking, Nyx is like glancing at the exits of the cities, trying to see if there's a clear way out without guards guarding
Roll a
it.
perception check for me. Deal with a perception check in a moment. But the rest of you are escorted along to the mayor's house, which is way up here in the top.
I wish that Nyx wasn't like constantly underneath Vondrin's wings like a little duckling, because then I could just coil up on Vondrin's shoulders and wings and just not have to walk.
Well, maybe don't try to kidnap her.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, I'm gonna roll my
Really?
perception
It's
check real
not
quick, so-
kidnap. Moving her to a different
Yeah, find the child.
Yeah, that's a 12.
The 12. As you look around, you know of a couple exits because that's how you came in, but you see multiple guards kind of swarming the city. The gnoll, you destroyed the gnoll attack force, but the gnolls are tricky creatures because if one gnoll remains, they can repopulate. All they need is bodies to sheep bodies. They can use pretty much anything to birth a new gnoll. So guards are kind of swarming, looking for any remnants of gnolls. So it's probably unlikely that you'd be able to get out without somebody seeing you. Whether they would stop you is a different question.
Okay. Her wheels are turning in her head. She's trying to think.
But as you guys get led to the mayor's office, the guard will open the door and stand and remain there, and I'll point up the stairs like I believe they are waiting for you.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Spoke
They
with the
better
mayor
have a-
yesterday. He was a pleasant man.
You better have a big mayor's office.
They have a large meeting hall that they have most
A
of the
conference
sessions.
table. All
Yeah.
right.
Once they're inside, Nyx is going to whisper, "Who are all these people?"
Who are you whispering to?
The Wadrian.
I'm not exactly sure. It appears we have members of the guard and of the Noxious
Noxian.
soldiers. Noxian. There we go. Words are
Okay.
easy, I swear.
Her
Nox.
face is going to blanch as she quickly looks for exits.
Is everything all right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah, she's lying.
Gideon's
but-
gonna
All right.
ease in. He's like, so Nyx, this is I'm guessing this is your first time in mayor's office.
You could say that.
Hoping that I could say that for the first time.
If you'd rather wait outside, Nyx, you're more than welcome.
That would be
Yes.
great.
No one is.
As you say that, the chief of the Noxian army will look up and be like, actually, we do need to speak with her as well.
Oh
Daedra will
boy.
immediately perk up and all that talking to people charm will snap in, and she goes, "Oh really? And what for?"
He'll look
You could
around
do it in
like,
front of an audience, no?
of course, we plan to talk with all of you. As everybody filters in, I suppose we can get started then.
Wait, she
As
is
he looks
going
around-
to try and hide behind Wadrian again. She's gonna slowly go, hoping if she's out of sight, they'll forget about her.
He'll raise his hands like, fear not, we mean you no harm. You are heroes of this town, and while this town is not considered a Noxian outpost, this is neutral ground.
That
So
changes
we
nothing.
have no authority to harm any of you.
Well, doesn't that just mean that there's no... Doesn't that just mean that we're not under the jurisdiction of someone with a big enough army to tell you no?
He'll kind of shrug, and be like, you could do it that way. But he'll look over at the chief of the guard and be like, it was brought to my attention that you were promised 3 gold per null ears. That's correct.
Gideon kind of looks. He's like, we were.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
I was promised 5 gold, but...
Roll a deception check.
Really? I could have sworn
I-
that's
I
what you
would-
promised, in
No,
our
he-
initial meeting.
He just had 2 gold initially and then upped it to 3.
Oh.
But the town guard is gonna look at you and then attempt to actually assist you in your Deception check. I do believe I said that at one point. Yes, and he will give you advantage on your deception check.
Well, she's not intentionally lying, but sure, it's a 15.
15. He'll kind of look over at the town guard and be like, if that's what it is, and he's gonna reach on. He's gonna like beckon his hand, and two of the guards are gonna walk in carrying large sacks of gold. Like it's hard to determine how many of the gnolls you specifically killed, so we hope this is enough to compensate. And two large bags of gold coins will be placed in front of you, totaling 300 gold, which is a lot more than you guys got.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us, so let's divide 300 by 7.
So, can I, real quick, wandering?
Yes.
Petrified golems tend to slowly absorb magic around them, correct?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check for me.
That's
Right.
not a good sign.
Don't make me cast detect magic in this mayor's office right now. Just wanted to that during that. just wanted to
I
during that
rolled
long
an
rest.
18.
An 18. You don't know what it is, but there's something that's invisible, seemingly above Finian's head that you can't tell what it is, but because you're feeling this faint magic flow into you from this source above him.
Does Finian know what it is?
You have no idea what it is.
Can I?
I reach out and just swat the air in front of him.
It's like, whoa!
It passes through,
That's-
nothing happens.
Should I do
Everything-
it? Should I do
Fascinating. Magic.
it? Magic?
Sinian, are you doing anything?
Not that I'm aware of. It's not good when a petricite golem senses something I can't.
It's what I
Can
was
I?
built for.
Can I use divine sense?
You may. You use Divine Sense, and you will immediately detect, obviously, there is a fiend, as Daedra is a tiefling. But other than that, unless anyone is a clear evil or good alignment, you do not detect anything else.
Hayden,
No.
personal messages. Hang on.
Yep.
Can I cast detect magic?
You cast Detect Magic?
Casting
Define
magic.
definite good or evil.
Lawful good or chaotic evil?
Oh! Okay, yeah, no. You don't sense anything from me.
Okay, cool.
At the mention at Vadrin saying something about magic and Finian, immediately Daedra will respond by casting detect magic.
As you do, you get a faint. You detect multiple. Obviously, Finian, Nyx, everybody here that can use magic glows faintly. Wadrian is a walking magical source. And you see a small form of divination magic above Finian's head. You don't. Detect magic doesn't tell you exactly what it is. It tells you, I believe, what type of magic it is, like what school of magic, and it is divination, aka something getting information.
She's gonna look at Finian and lean over so nobody else can hear her as to not cause alarm in a room full of soldiers and mayors and higher ups, and she's gonna go, seems you may have more adoring fans than we initially thought. Might want to check that out later.
He has no clue what's going on.
Finian, roll a history check for me.
Okay.
We'll talk more after this meeting, but we should certainly talk.
Perfect.
Then she'll turn back to the mayor now and be like, yes, thank you for your
13.
gold.
With 13, you've heard of this happening before. You don't sure for certain, but you're a smart little cookie. You're probably being scryed on right now.
That's what I was thinking it was, but I didn't. But you said I didn't know.
You don't know. Have you ever seen a scrying spell before?
Probably not. No.
Probably not.
But I know. but Honey knew.
Yep. What you do with the information is up to you. But as Daedra turns, look back at the mayor, he'll give you a small line like, "Oi, yeah, we are in your turn of gratitude for saving our town. Anything that you wish in this town, you have my stamp of approval."
The pleasure
Wow.
was all ours. We would do it again. Thank
Bow
you.
and say thank you.
Hypothetically speaking, do you know where one might gain access to supplies needed to make poison?
The mayor will
I
slowly
look over
turn-
at you.
Yeah, everybody stares. He'll be like, I'm sure we have an alchemist shop that you could probably look at. What you trying to do with some poison there, mate?
Well,
And not fix his accent. Oh no.
poison is a weapon. We, and gestures at the whole group, kill people for a living.
Wait, I
So-
don't kill people for a
That's a
living.
bit of a stretch.
We just got
Whoa.
paid money for
The town
killing.
He does have a point.
The town guard is like rubbing his brow and like, yes, the alchemy shop will probably have something for you. We're running a bit scarce, so I can't guarantee there'll be much, but there should be some.
Yeah, I won't really need much in the reagents, just really a way to extract my venom and stabilize it for other people's use, but okay, great, thank you.
As you finish, the Noxian captain will look over at all of you. He's like, we weren't sure what we were being summoned here for, but our general told us to come to this town with only the instructions, and he's going to point directly at Daedra and at Nyx. The Grand General Swain would like to speak to you two.
Oh.
And
I'm
we will end the
frantically
session-
searching for the exits.
We're going to end the session with
Okay.
that. As
Oh!
you two have officially received summons from one of the 3 leaders of Noxius.
Yeah.
Oh
that's not-
no!
I will let you know right now. This is
President
not
Well,
gonna
that's not
end well. This is not
This
gonna
is
end well.
essentially the Minister of Defense telling you he needs to speak to you.
Oh, so this is important. Daedra's
This is
even Daedra
extremely
seems a little.
Everybody
Why do
knows
they
who
need
Swain
Nyx?
is. Nyx, you do not know who Swain is, but everybody else is fully aware of the name Swain.
Yeah, this isn't
someone
gonna
you
end
don't
well,
say
guys.
no to.
This
Okay.
is
Well,
not
he
gonna
called
end
us-
well.
He called both.
Nothing
Daedra will
with this man
protect
ends
you.
well.
It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll just figure it out next week.
Can you